Hey, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Game Therapy / 1000 Worlds, our final show of the year. I couldn't be more excited to be here with my amazing cast of players and to be here for you here on New Year's Eve. And if you're taking time out of your holiday evening to hang out with us here on Twitch, you have my absolute gratitude. Thank you so much and for inviting us into your home. Happy New Year, and we wish everybody out there a fantastic 2021. And if you've had bad luck, may get kicked out the door and not be allowed to return until it apologizes. So we couldn't be more excited, and we decided we're going with a theme tonight. We are going to do Xcrawl, the Xcrawl adventure New Year's Evil, which actually takes place on this very New Year's Eve in the mystical city of Toronto. So I'm going to go around real quick. Your team tonight, may I please introduce the West End Alley Cats? Big cheer. I can hear y'all doing it in your heads. That's awesome. So let's start. Phil, who's your character tonight?
I will be playing Charlie Double Time Bryant. Charlie actually trained as a Japanese chef, doing a kind of sushi chef and that sort of stuff. But he is an established jazz trumpeter. And he will be effectively rallying the troops and also broadcasting any sort of pitfalls and any mistakes that our enemies may make along the way. If he was to be portrayed in a movie, as is currently happening right now, he was supposed to be played, according to the author of the screenplay, by Titus Welliver, the fabulous actor from Bosch. However, the studio overrode that, and they have instead cast Jack Black.
Perfect. I love it. So just visualize, if you're at home, get a good mental picture of that going on. All right, fantastic. Erin, who are you playing today?
Hiya, I'm Erin. I'm playing Drez, the Spiker, Orcful. Half orc, who originally trained as a language teacher, but don't hold that against him. During the movie, that will be played from this, the actor portraying the Spiker will be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Really simple, just paint him green.
I love hearing that. Okay, we got to move on to our special celebrity guest, Jen Brinkman. Jen, who are you playing tonight? You are totally a celebrity. Shut up.
Well, how
any award-winning Jen Brinkman.
Any award-winning.
Y'all suck. I'm going to be playing Sharon, Messenger of Pluto. Started out as a lab tech, very into the sciencey stuff, but science can work with the art of healing as well. So we're gonna see how this meshes with this crazy Xcrawl dungeon we've got ahead of us. If played in a movie, I'm looking through here and I'm thinking that a young version of Grace Jones would probably be it.
Yeah. All right. I love hearing that. All right. And our very, very special guest, Miss Jess McDevitt. Hello, Jess.
Hello. I'm going to be playing Cal the Callus, and I have been an aerobics instructor and will keep everybody pumped up, ready to go. And if we're playing in the movie, I'm going to be played by Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Very, very super choice. All right, and of course my co-host with the co-most, Tim. Tell him who you're playing, where you're from.
Hello, I will be playing the blaster of the team, fabulous Frankie Youngblood, who is going to be played by a very shaggy Martin Starr. Not young Bill Martin Starr, but old crusty Seth Rogen sidekick Martin Starr. So
I'm with it. Fantastic. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the event. So the West End Alley Cats, you have been invited to the first ever Toronto crawl, and it is being held on New Year's Eve. You guys have we have already been gone through a bout of training. We have our sponsors. We have the Raincat Brewery has agreed to be your sponsor for this, and all they ask is that you use the words rain and the words cat in your as much as you can during the event, because they're going to make all of their employees drink every time. It's a drinking game they have every year, and this year they're stacking the deck. And that's the whole move. So hey, and then let's just say you're playing at home. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. Who knows what you're up to? If you're at home watching, right, and you're not driving any place, and you're safe, and you were going to drink anyway, well, you are more than welcome to have a shot and post that up there on the here in the chat. Michael, what's up, Michael? Michael Little's watching. What's up, Michael? Man, Happy New Year. Happy 2021, Michael. Great to see you, dude. So if it's just you, feel free to drink yourself silly at your own pace or whatever to be along with the festivities for us. But let's go ahead and we'll fast forward to the group there. You have arrived in the Toronto Memorial Sports Auditorium, and we go into the green room. So your green room at it's actually the Toronto Memorial Athletic Center. It's fairly utilitarian. There's a row of lockers, changing bench, and 2 craft service tables. On the far wall, you see the door to the dungeon, and there's an AVS, an arcane video screen overhead, letting you know that it is no go until the DJ begins the dungeon. 2 things strike you as odd. The craft service table is mostly alcohol. That's weird. Usually there's food there too. There's a bit of food, but not much. There's a table with tiered shelves behind it. You see rows of wine and spirits, a huge cooler spilling overflow with bottles of beer. And the only food that's there is like a cheese plate and crackers. And 2, lots of the alcohol is open. You see a bottle of scotch that's all but empty, flanked by an empty bottle of wine and a half-full bottle of Prosecco. There's a woman wearing headphones and holding a clipboard standing over by the craft service table with the referee. They are guffawing at something they must both find extremely funny. But as the door opens, they try to straighten up. oh my God, here they are. There. Oh my goodness, the West End Alley Cats. Thank you all so much for your help. I am so sorry. This is so unprofessional. I don't know what's gotten into us. You know, it's New Year's Eve, and we got started a little bit early. I am so sorry, but we're very excited to have you here to participate in today's adventure. This is really great. Look, it's New Year's. Come on, Happy Bacchus watches over us all. Will you take a drink with us before the game starts?
Yeah.
All right.
Only if it's from Raincat Brewery.
Oh yeah, we got their thing. So yeah, they break out a whole crate. All the beers in that cooler are all Raincat. He goes, yeah, they sent over like 6 cases. I think one of them's going home with Sean the DJ. I can't believe it. What's going on tonight? This is the weirdest Xcrawl thing. I mean, it's not usually like this, but oh my God.
I know they're our sponsor, but that stuff tastes like puke to me. You have any Malort?
I'll see what I can do. So no, sorry, we're from Raincat here in the office, but
chartreuse.
Sorry. No, they've got liquor, but the only beer they have is Raincat. So,
well, if you don't want that beer, then more for me, I guess. I'm gonna take some with us.
All right. So he says everyone have a, to the new year, to the Emperor Ronald I, may he live forever, and to Happy Bacchus. Drink up, everybody. So everyone takes a drink, and when you do, you feel a wash of power kind of roll over you. You all just feel kind of like powerful. And just for a moment, you look around, and it's almost as if you see all of these. There you go. You see translucent spirits in togas throughout the room who are all sort of like nodding over at you approvingly, and in a few cases raising their own cups. But they're there just for a second, and you don't know if maybe you dreamed the whole thing up or what. So a few minutes later, they start the crawl, and they begin the opening ceremonies. You hear the final notes of the anthem of the North American Empire, America Super Potentis Maximus, sung by I can't think of that. I've got it like here, favorite, judge's least or most favorite singer. So and now I can't. Her name just popped out of my head, but I was thinking of that lady from Canada that sings.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, Celine Dion.
Celine Dion, yeah. So Celine Dion finishes up the anthem. There's a huge big round of applause, and when it dies down, the announcer is like, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to introduce the man of the hour. He came to Toronto in her time of need, and the city shall be forever grateful for him. I'm talking about your DJ for the evening, come all the way from Indianapolis to give you the greatest show we could possibly give. Give it up for none other than DJ Crunch Time. And then the back wall of the stage with the Toronto crawl level bursts open. It was only paper. And DJ Crush Time rushes in with a rowdy group of cheering staffers, animal handlers, referees, goblins, and what looks like a minotaur. He grabs a microphone, seems to get lost in the applause for a moment, and then he straightens up. Wow, I never thought, wow, what a crowd. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. I'm Sean Noakes. No. Tonight, I am DJ Crunch Time. Big cheer. I'm your master of ceremonies for tonight's adventure, and it's a huge honor to be here. I'm not a big talker. I like action. So let's skip the preamble and get this dungeon started. Okay, our first team going through is a Division 3 team. They're young, they're scrappy. They have my full confidence. They are the West End Alley Cats. And then you all get a big cheer, and they show like some of your highlights of some of your Division 4 work when you were still using padded weapons and non-lethal spells. And when it's all done, he goes, "Okay, yeah, Alley Cats, I'm sure you're just as eager as me to see what's about to happen. So let's begin." Smash cut to the guys at Rain Cat have already had 3 drinks and are like, "Really? Like every time?" Way to go, Rain Cats. Way to go. He says, "Okay, I'm sure, Alley Cats, I'm sure you're as ready to begin as we are. In the name of Emperor Ronald I, the Uniter, I declare this contest open. Alley Cats, from this moment forward, your lives are forfeit in the service of the Empire. I humbly beg Mother Juno and Father Jupiter, the apex of Olympus, to smile down upon this contest and bless our heroes so they may demonstrate the courage and might of the North American Empire. Your task is simple, crawlers. Defeat all the creatures that you meet, solve any puzzle or riddle set before you, and survive to see your enemies die or surrender. Crawlers," so sorry, I can't believe I did that. "Crawlers, I salute you. Begin." So the light over the door to the dungeon changes colors from red to green, and you are set to make your way into the dungeon.
Cool. Can I grab a case of the beer to take with me?
You can absolutely grab a case of Rain Cat. No one is going to say a thing about that. I will say that for this particular adventure, there's actually, because of things, there's actually a drunk chart. You are all level 1 right now, where you're just feeling good, glad to be here, had 1 beer. Maybe you saw some spirits of antiquity for a moment. Who knows? Good.
Brendan, as we enter the first room, could I cast Arcane Aspect to make myself look cooler?
110%. Cast Arcane Aspect.
Very much like Iceman, I'm powering up.
Hell yeah.
I don't want that much. I look slightly cooler. 1 cool arcane feature for 1 turn.
Can I punctuate that with some really cool sort of trumpeting in the background? So
absolutely.
I'll have flaming hair since Prometheus is my patron.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll throw some joust scales in.
Yeah, give me a performance check for Charlie, double time.
Oh. Yeah, I could have won.
So here's what happens. Okay, so like when his hair catches up, it surprises you when you actually bang yourself in the lip with your trumpet, and now you got a little trickle of blood coming down there from the front, which is a very bad sign. Like walking into the dungeon bleeding is like considered to be really unlucky in Xcrawl, and like people are like suddenly money is changing hands all over Vegas right now. Wait! 10,000 on the bunchers. There's a lot of that going on right now. But we'll see.
I'm gonna smear it on and make it look like lipstick.
Right? Yeah, there you go. If you're watching from home, don't
Yeah, don't do that.
That's gonna. You're gonna be, as a former trumpet player, I can say that will all be coming out of your spit valve later. Just throwing it out there.
Oh.
It will out of your spit valve. All right, so we open up the first door, and this is a huge, big arena room. And let me describe to you what you'll see here. I totally thought too late, we should put a big map of this, but we didn't, okay? So the door opens onto a most unexpected sight. There's a gentle rain falling on a fairly authentic-looking medieval jousting field. There's a long track in the center of the arena with a low rail running through its center. You'll hear a somber tune playing, a mournful fife accompanied by a marshalling drum. The field is ringed by what appears to be a low stone wall. Just outside the wall to the left is a raised gallery of seats, like bleacher seatings, full of humans, elves, and gnomes, all dressed in medieval finery. At the top of the gallery is a covered box where you see a stout man dressed as a king of old, flanked by a queen in an exquisite gown and jewelry, and several courtiers and guards in full mail. Now, just inside that wall is a row of 6 men at arms in archaic ringmail, all turned slightly to face your general direction. They stand stock still at attention, holding shields and spears ahead of them. The king and noblemen in the gallery are obviously wearing non-com badges, so they are not targets. You cannot target them. They're not for fighting. Although their costumes cleverly incorporate them into their things. The men at arms do not wear non-com badges. You think they're going to be a part of the opening fight. And just beyond the gallery, the far corner, so like maybe 150 feet south of you, is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot high crenellated stone tower. There's a door in the front of the tower and 2 smallish windows. At the far end of the list, the jousting list, you see what appears to be a knight in amber full plate armor, barrel helm, and shield. He stands next to a huge spirited war horse in barding and raiment, snorting and high-stepping in the ring. A squire holds the horse's rein in a lance. And off to your right, you see another squire holding the reins of another armored horse. The horse's it's got a colorful quilt of your spot with your. It's got the Raincat logo on its raiments, you know, and so the horse looks like kind of a billboard out there. The horse is also held by a squire who also has a lance. The crowd cheers like mad, and so and as you guys are standing there taking in the cheers of the crowd, a jester approaches. He's in full motley, and his makeup is running a little bit in the rain. He looks very. It's kind of actually a creepy effect because he's like doesn't look like a fun jester. He comes up to you and he says, "Well met, heroes. Choose a champion to ride against the amber throne. After the first pass in the list, the ground fight shall begin in earnest. So ready yourselves, champions. Your mounts await." And then he heads back over to the gallery, all by his lonesome.
Yeah, I don't like horses very much. I'm all set.
Horses don't like me much. Who's getting on this 4-legged beast?
Not sure. Cal, how are you at handling?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can get on. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
So that the jester, once you start approaching, the jester says, "Cal the Calloused shall ride for the alley cats." And it's a big cheer from everybody. And like the fake king and the fake gallery is like, "Bully, bully." So Cal, you the squire hands you the reins and the lance, and then like leaves the field. Do you mount up?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is what happens. So Cal throws a leg over that thing, over the horse and onto the saddle. As soon as you do, Cal, you hear this click under the saddle, and that's when the explosion happens. So, Cal, it seems that maybe it seems that maybe the saddle was packed with explosives blows you up into the air like you fall and hit the dirt. You are going to take.
That's bad form.
It's not cool. It is not cool. I mean,
Dude, not cool.
You're gonna take 9 points of damage from hitting the ground. The horse is blown in two. I mean, it's gone. So,
Oh, my poor horse.
and then when that happens, a lot of things happen all at once. So the gallery moves out of the way. Okay, the amber thing pulls his helmet off, and you see that under his helmet, somehow his head is a giant bottle of whiskey. It's an animated bottle of whiskey with a face on it, and like they drop, like the rain stops, the music starts playing like a much wackier tune and such, and he's like, "Woo! Time to get this party started!" and also where those men at arms were standing, like they just dropped. They were facades standing in front of a row of 6 goblins who were like, "Ah!" and who are getting ready to charge over at y'all. So So this thing has already changed very much. So let's go ahead and get a Let's get initiative. D20 and roll me your initiative. It's a 5 for the bad guys. All right, so let's start with Jen. How'd Sharon do?
15.
Okay, Cal the Callous, laying there. How'd you do?
2.
2. That's appropriate, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
dropped in the
very
keister.
much.
All right, double time. How'd you do?
I got an 8.
8 for double time. Still beat me.
Not for long.
Okay, Drez the Spiker. How'd you do?
6.
6 for Drez. And Fabulous Frankie.
I got an 8.
8 for Fabulous Frankie.
Saving up that high roll for a spell check, you know?
There you go.
Yeah. That's my excuse as well.
All right, so you are all at the end of the list. Cal is laying there in the mud, like what the what? The horse is there's horse every parts of horse over here, parts of horse over here. Some horse is still coming down. It was not cool. It was not cool. And the Amber Thane, which now has got has an animated bottle of whiskey for a head, starts getting ready to charge up at you guys. But that's when Sharon the Messenger gets to go first and do something spectacular. It's gonna be Sharon.
How close did Cal end up landing to the little goblin guys that were behind the facade?
Not close. The goblin guys are a little bit off to the side there. They're gonna have to charge up to get over to where y'all are.
Okay. Now this isn't our first fight together, right? Or is
No, this is your first full lethal fight together. Okay.
Okay.
You have trained, you know each other, and you guys, like last year, y'all were Division 4. So Division 4 Xcrawl is like where you're still using padded weapons.
The buffers, yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly. And
Okay, so
We were laughing last time.
I'm kind of not exactly sure how I want to play this. I'm not running over to engage the Amber dude.
He's far off. He is on the far side of the list, almost 120 feet away from where y'all are.
Yeah. No, my primary goal here, since it is full lethal, would be to make sure Cal can get back on his feet. So I will attempt a holy act.
All right.
We all know how this crap goes, right?
I believe in you.
So do we have fleeting look or anything like that in this game?
Oh, you know what? We do. I totally forgot. We should have. Let me go back.
Point of mojo,
I
right?
didn't give out mojo
Mojo.
points. I didn't give out mojo points. So everybody, you know what? Because it's my bad and because it's actual New Year's Eve, everyone's going to start with 3 points of mojo tonight. Okay.
Nice.
So the way
Okay.
mojo works, for you watching at home as well, mojo points, you can add them to any attack roll, spell check, or in combat skill check. And on a 1-for-1 basis, they work vaguely like fleeting luck is kind of like how it is. Except you can't give them out, except that you can't use your own mojo points. You can give them out to your partners before the die roll. With one exception, Charlie Double Time is a messenger. Charlie can give out has a special ability to give mojo points on after the die roll has been called, and can even broker them from other folks. If that comes up, I will let you know. And since this is our first roll, and I didn't mention it before, my bad. I'm gonna let everybody pitch in some mojo for this check before, if y'all want to.
Yeah, I'll throw in 2.
I'll give you all 3 of mine.
All right.
No. I'm like 1 away. It's cool.
Oh,
Why don't we say Frankie throws in 1, and everybody else can hang on to him.
Okay. And since Cal is my teammate, the base result is 2 on that, so it would be 2 hit dice back.
Yep,
for
you'll
Cal.
get Cal gets back 2 die 12. And one thing about mojo points is like fleeting luck. If anybody rolls a 1 on attack roll, spell check, or skill check, everyone's mojo resets back down to 0. You'll accumulate some as the game goes on. You'll be getting them, and if you look on your character sheet, you have one special circumstance every character that will earn you guys points of mojo. So do we roll up Cal's recovered hit points?
2d12. I usually just let the person roll themselves, but
You don't want to do?
13. So
13?
hopefully that fills you up from 9.
Yep, it does. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
back in the saddle again. I'm sorry, too soon. All right. So
A lot. Nobody gave us umbrellas for this raining horse thing.
Exactly.
no, they should have said something. You know.
Drink.
All right. So it is fabulous Frankie and then double time. So Frankie, what you gonna do, bro?
So as far as our like real bruisers, is it Cal or Drez? Or who's our main kind of damage dealer?
Drez, I mean, they're Drez is probably harder hitting, but Cal's a grappler. You know what I'm saying? So like it kind of depends on, it's kind of situational, but like, the difference between, two-handed sword and, the full Nelson,
All right, so I am going to cast Supercharge, and I'm going to spell burn. And my spell burn action is to essentially do like a really frantic but bad karate kata. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll spell burn. Let's do 2 points. I'll do it out of stamina for now.
Nice.
So I noticed I had that awesome spell, Arcane Battery, which I can then Celestial Battery. I can then
Celestial Battery, yeah.
get some spell burn back. That sounds cool. So I'll spell burn 2 points, and I'll get a 1d20 plus 4 plus 1d4. Ooh, nasty. So 20. So I got a 24 result on my supercharge.
Do you want any
Hell
more?
yeah.
Do you want any more?
No, I'd have to get the 28 for the next. So Dredz is going to get... Oh, my manifestation. Let's see how this goes down.
Yeah.
So after I finish doing sweaty karate, a super tough theme song plays in the background, but I want it to be kind of like a really like crazy like guitar lick. You know what I mean? Instead of being like... So that, you this ear-shattering guitar lick plays, and then Dredz is going to get plus 2d on attack rolls, and a plus 2 on damage and saving throws. And that's going to last 4 plus 2, so 6 rounds. And you get a plus 10 movement rate.
That's who has that?
That's Dredz.
Dredz is Spiker. You are supercharged. That's awesome. All right, so
he starts to glisten, and Sasha goes,
I love that. Still wet with rain. Give me more. That's awesome. All right, so it is double time and then Drez. Double time, you're up, bro. What are you gonna do?
So I think double time is going to double up on what's just happened. You know, in the Michael Bay movies, when the trailers where you have like sort of thing that happens when something awesome's happening. So exactly. So as Drez kind of, finds his personality as a sort of supercharged creature and takes his first step forward. I'm going to use the trumpet, but with some very clever muting and a few other things going on into my microphone, which I have clipped, and do that. And hopefully it'll get him some even more badness. Let's have a look.
So we have to call Mojo before the roll?
Mojo has to be called before the die check, with the exception of the jammer.
So because we're anytime we can roll a 1, I'm going to spend 1 point now just to keep it flowing. So I'll give Phil that 1 point.
Okay, you'll get 1 point of Mojo for that for the.
And I'll get 1 too.
2 points of Mojo for the performance check. Do it up.
That's an 18.
So
that takes it up to 20.
Yep.
So plus 2 on attack rolls, willpower saves, reflex saves, and skill checks.
That's for how long?
I don't know, actually.
I think it's like level plus die 3 rounds. It should be. So.
2 rounds, it says. Second level.
2 rounds. You have additional modifiers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, it is time for Drez the Spiker. Drez, you are fully pumped up, lionized.
How far away are the goblins?
Goblins are
4 rounds.
The goblins are 30. Yeah, the goblins are 30 feet away, so you can definitely charge up and attack one of them.
So Spiker screams, "I will rain my wrath upon you!" And holding his trident, he's going to charge straight at the goblins with the intention of skewering the first. Are they in a line or a cluster?
They're in kind of a line there, all of them there.
Okay, it's going to try and go at them slightly at an angle, so he can get the first one and then try and skewer a second one, sort of
Goblin kebab
next to him, like goblin kebab with his trident.
I love it. All right, we're going for the kebabs here for the your move here. So go ahead and make your attack roll, and tell me what you get your deed die.
I only got a 1 on the deed die.
All right.
12.
She rolling a D30 for her attack roll now with the plus 2D. Is that it goes D24?
Yeah, plus 2D. You should be rolling.
Oh, it's
you roll a
D30. Sorry, I rolled a 24.
You've never rolled that before, have you?
What confuses me is I have a 22 as well as a 24 in my dice chain. There we go. That was better. That was a 16. I still only got a 1 on my deed die. So 16,
I'll give you 2 of my mojo on that as well.
18, 19.
Yeah, you totally hit. So save
20,
your mojo because
21.
All right.
Yeah, it's
21.
a complete
21
hit.
in total.
That's fantastic. So go ahead and roll me damage. Don't forget all your ads.
Right. Yeah. So that's the deed. That one's that. That's a 10. 2, 3, 5.
5 points of damage.
Yeah, 5.
All right. You run over there, and does that include your deed die damage and your modifier, your plus 2?
It wasn't a very good roll. It was
I'm just trying to help.
2.
It just seemed awful low for all of that sermon drang. But
all right, man, you're still glistening.
You run over there and you stab the mess out of that first one, and
didn't quite get there. Didn't quite pull off the deed, but
you were this close though. This close. But let's talk about this. Would you like to take your reckless attack?
Absolutely.
All right. So the goblin is going to get a free shot on you, and he is going to use. He's got a hand axe. So he's going to grab that out, try to zap you with this.
So Dres goes, hit me, cats, hit me, you little green cats.
Rain cat people are already messed up. That's hilarious. Okay, well, he got a crit for his opener, so that's some hard action.
He's like, all right then.
Why not? So you're going to take 2 points of initial damage, but here's the thing: even if it kills you, you'll get your mod here. So you take an addition. So you take 2 points of damage from the initial attack, and then it gets its critical. That is going to be solid strike to torso plus 1d6 damage. So you were taking an additional 6 points of damage from that crit. But then you get your free shot, you get your reckless attack. So go ahead and take your reckless attack against this guy. Do it up.
4, 5, 6, 8, 10. I
10
rolled
points
a
of
4 on a D30.
Oh, 10 to hit. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that didn't go as best. You know, his counterattack shocked you, and he's going to not get hit by that 10 there. That's all right though, because the fight's going to continue. It is actually their turn, and then Cal Callus, who is looking for some revenge. I can already tell Cal is not pleased by this. So
how could she be? That's
I know, right? That's ridiculous. So Dres, the 6 goblins that are there on Dres are all going to try to hand axe you. You know, as best they can. Here it comes. They are looking at plus 2. So I am going to get it's an 11, a 7, a 6, another 7. This is terrible. A 16. Does a 16 get you?
I'm at AC 16.
Yeah, you'll get 1 hit.
Yeah.
Total of 2 hit. The last 2 guys. So you're going to take 4 points of damage from hand axes, and they are now completely surrounding Dres and just trying to bring Dres down with their hand axes. So the Amber Thane, he rides halfway down the list. He's standing in the saddle, holding that lance up over his head like, woo! And he's going to point it down at you guys. I'm gonna roll random. I'm gonna see who I feel like zapping today. He's gonna go 4. I gotta die 5. He likes Charlie double time. Charlie, so he points his lance at you, and there's a blast, like you see a ray of what can only be described as magical whiskey comes out of that thing and hits you dead in the chest. So I'm gonna need a save and throw here against this thing. DC 12 fortitude save.
That against drunkenness?
That is against drunkenness.
11 plus 1. So yeah, I got 12.
You make it. Okay, so so you feel the warm rush of alcohol run through you, but you don't let it get, you know what I mean? It's not going to get you, not in this first round. It's too early in the night. You know what I'm saying?
I as Jack Blackwood, I actually dropped to one knee and kind of try.
That's awesome. Yeah, he has to look at you like, like, what have I done? You know what I mean? Somewhere the Popeye theme is playing. We'll see how this is gonna go over here. Hey, if you're watching at home and this is a night for you, you're having a drinking night and such, take a shot. I called it. As GM, you have to take a shot. All right,
of Rain Cat.
Well, whatever you have. You know what I mean? So there you go. Give them chainsaws. Hey, what's up, Sean? Thank you for tuning in, bro. Matt's tuned in. What's going on? Gronk Healyman. Shots come out to lunch. Yeah, it's probably early where you are. All right. That's fair. All right. You owe me a shot, though. All right. So that's it. It is time for Cal the Cows. Cal, you got knocked in the dirt.
Okay.
Abused.
Can I try to grandstand for jumping up off the ground from being completely laid out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a grandstanding check, and if you make it, we'll just say you have popped up and look just.
Oh, good Lord. I got a 4 total.
All right.
We didn't do so good.
You get up and you kind of slip in the mud like, whoa, crap.
I'm okay.
Exactly.
I'm good.
So you got to stand as your move action, but you can still do something. So the amber thing is 60 feet away. He's mounted, and he just blasted double time with some kind of whiskey ray out of his lance. And about from where you are, about 50 feet away, are a whole bunch of goblins surrounding Drez. Now you could get over to the goblins, and because you have a higher movement rate, you could charge over there and get a grapple attack or a regular attack on them if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool. So you want to go for a regular melee attack, or you want to try to grapple one?
I want to try to grapple.
Outstanding. All right, so why don't you go ahead and you charge up. Go ahead and give me that grapple check. I am rolling for the goblin. You got to beat my 11.
18.
Yeah, you just snatch him up. So you have run over there and joined the fight over there. Drez, one of the ones that was over there beating on you, just got put in like the Charlie face with like Carol behind it, like, blow up my saddle, will you? Oh, I'll give you such a, just giving it hell. So this one is grappled. Its legs are off the ground. He's a goblin, so you actually get your special size modifier against it. I subtracted it from his roll. So, because technically to him, you're a giant. So, all right, that was awesome. And now you were over there in that fight. That's fantastic. And as a top of order, Charon can do something charistic.
They put me in this thing wearing banded mail, which is really trying to run through the mud here is going to be insane, especially when it's mud created by wet horsey bits.
Rennies everywhere know how this goes.
I had a quick question for you on the messenger's blessings.
Yes.
It's just is it on myself or somebody touched or what?
Somebody ally touched, or yourself or ally touched.
Okay. And let's see, these are just little goblins and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of weird. have to start jogging over towards Drez, but I'm not gonna make it with a speed of 20, even if I double time it.
Yeah, you can get there next round in that.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll double time it, and that way I'll be, closer to the people that might actually, need a little help from the messenger of a planet.
All right, so you charge over there and are almost. You are now outside the list and almost over there at that fight with are standing there near Drez. You're actually right shoulder to shoulder with Cal when you show up over there. So
Okay.
Awesome. You are charged up, and it's time for Fabulous Frankie.
All right, so what kind of movement penalty am I looking at to get anywhere because of the mud, Brendan? Is it just?
It's just special effect mud. It's just
okay.
It's not. But I mean, Rennies who have worked in the list know how it would be like a plod to go anywhere. And that guy in the plate mail he spent $300 for on eBay might go over on his
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I didn't try anything fancy.
Is there
Jason Jenkins? I'm looking at shit.
Is there any cover or anything I can use as cover against the whiskey blast?
Yeah, if you so there's that little stone wall around the outside of the list. You can run over to the side and jump over the edge. You'd have to run sort of backwards from where you are, but you can get over to that wall and be there behind it and not get,
Is it so far that I didn't use my action die for that, or do I still get an action?
No, you can move there, and I'll say actually give me just an easy strength check to jump over the wall. Say a 5 or better.
Well, I'm glad you said easy because I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you try to Starsky and Hutch it. It's more like, ow, my butt, and then you still land on the other side, but you can still act when you get over there and such.
All right, I'm going to use my spell.
Starsky never said, ow, my butt, y'all. Never once. He was too cool.
I'm going to use my Spell Weaver Blast on one of the goblins.
All right, cool.
Where's my D4? Where'd it go? There it is.
Are you going to go for a wounded goblin or one of the gentry?
Oh, and I'm not going for any because I rolled a natural 1.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow, that's a rough opener, cuz. Dang. Okay.
So that wipes our mojo?
Misfire.
Yeah, everyone's mojo goes down to 0, and it's a misfire. Roll your misfire up.
All right, so I catch fire, taking 1d6 damage per round until I put myself out. I can stop, drop, and roll and put it out with a DC 11 reflex save.
There you go. So that's not good. So Fabulous Frankie reaches over.
It's a bad showing overall.
Gets up and he's like, huzzah! Ah! And it's going bad. Did you roll? Do you want to roll a damage up for you, or you got that?
You can roll it up.
Here it goes. How about a rock and roll 3 points of fire damage for Evil Knievel? So we'll see how that works out next round when we come back to you. So so far it's a slow. Hey, I might have all y'all home in time for dinner. You know what I'm saying? I might have the whole crew here. We could be wrapping it up just shortly. So stay tuned. Will my last game of the year be a TPK? I've run this probably 24 times. I've only had one ever full TPK in here. One time. So
well, don't threaten us with a challenge like that.
No, I believe in y'all. Here comes the comeback. Ready? So, because double time at 6 to go, double time's all over it. What you gonna do, DT?
That mounted warrior ahead of us in his gilded finery.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that this here trumpet could make that sound like it squeaks an awful lot every time he moves.
Gonna go for a disrespect on the bad guy. I want to see you do it. All right, give me your performance check.
And I'm not gonna do it.
Well, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
Oh, okay, you're probably not gonna get it. That's my DC for my willpower save. Okay, so you're probably not gonna get it.
So it's 3 plus personality modifier. It's 5 actually.
Yeah, I got a 7 with my total everything. So
Yada.
So you try to make some trumpet flatulence at him, and he thinks it's funny, and he's like, I'll get you.
You literally squeaked by.
Yeah. Jess, I'm keeping my eye on you. This is all right. So that didn't work out so good, but you know why that was okay? Oh,
I forgot to add the jammer level. Still, so that make it a 7.
He got a 7. That's what he needed to save. So he still got. But that was but definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, nearly. Very close. All right. So so that didn't work on him this round. But that's all right though, because it is Drez and then bad guys. Drez, you are surrounded by 5 goblins. One of whom is very wounded. And what are you gonna do?
He's going to go for the one that's still very wounded. He's going to finish him off because he needs to now. So he's going to skewer him.
That's what I'm talking about. Get him.
He's definitely going to skewer him this time. He's, 26. 30.
You got to act. What'd you get in the die? On the actual
25.
25, yeah. You I'm gonna say that you cut through, like you just ripped through him, and like it's like that scene from the Dracula movie, like and he shrieks. The crowd loves it. I'm gonna say you get a point of fame for that. Crowd just goes bananas watching you just do some awesomeness. Also, this is a solo kill. You're the only one that damaged to it, so you get a point of mojo for that as well.
Cool. And it was actually his signature move where the trident spike went up under the chin into the head.
The spiker. I love it. Well done. Drez the spiker takes out a goblin. It's beautiful. I want more of that. That's awesome, but it's their turn. So, all right, first of all, I'm going to try to break your grapple. So, Cal, give me another grapple check. Roll your D20, add your strength move, and your athlete die, your training die. And I'm going to get a good number. What'd you get?
14.
I got a dirty 20. This one wriggles out. You know what? He was just wet enough from the rain, but he got out of that one. So he scrambles out of your range. So the other ones that are left, one of the goblins turns around and so take a swing at Charon. You just showed up. Here it comes. I got a 12 to hit you with a hand axe.
Yes.
These are weird goblins. They have gold skin and they're all they're strange looking. That's all right though. And then the remaining 3 of them are all still going to try to chop down Drez the spiker. Here comes some attacks at Drez. That is a 9, a 6. Ooh, I got another crit on you though. What? You're going to take 5 points of damage.
Damn.
And crit 1. I know. These goblins are they're for real.
Ow.
I heard that. Hey, you know what though? You got backup. Just showed up. You're gonna be all right. A solid strike to torso. You take +1. You take +3 damage to that. Drez is starting to get hammered on. There's a whole lot of goblins over there. I mean, that many attacks gonna wear anybody down after a while. Even though Drez is super tough, what's gonna happen? We don't know. But the Amber Thane rides up the rest of the way over to where everybody is, and he actually. Give me a luck check for Fabulous Frankie. Tim, tell me how you do.
Not well.
Yeah. So, you know, when you caught fire, that whole like get down and take cover behind the wall thing just sort of went out the window. So he can ride up close enough he's actually going to try to like just get you with his lance. He's going to ride over there, like do kind of a turn around the list.
I'm on his fire, man.
I know, right? He's just gonna try to swat. Like he could have blasted you with the whiskey and put it out, and he doesn't. That's not cool. That is not cool. So, but he is gonna try to bonk you with his lance. He gets a total of 8 and can't do it. Wah! And you don't even notice it because you know being on fire and all. And it's my last guy. He got out of the one track Sharon. That's it. Huge cheer from the crowd. There are no wounded goblins. Who could possibly see this? Give me an intelligence check for Charlie. Charlie, double time.
That's a 5.
Okay, battle continues. That's all their turn. It's time for Cal the Callous. That one slipped out of your grasp and is right in front of you. What are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to try to grapple him again and give him a
You got it.
nice big bear hug.
Okay, so here it comes. Whew.
Don't even worry about it. Oh,
no, with my
I got a
size
5.
modifier, I actually have a -1.
Oh,
So
I got a 5.
that's the beauty of grappling. He's got a special size. You got a -2 against you. So yeah, so you once again have this one grappled up, and next round you can start doing grapple damage to him. And don't forget, you can call a grapple move. You can call a technique of wrestling prowess, like a warrior can do with a mighty deed. So you can try to put him in a suplex or an arm bar or something like that if you want to. But that was awesome, and you officially had this guy once again snatched up. And that's it. We're at the top of the order. It's time for Sharon the Messenger. Sharon?
Sharon, with the tall, statuesque, lithe form, is going to reach in, lay a hand on Drez, and use the other hand to backhand the little thing that's on her with the battle axe.
Two-fisted healing. I love it.
Exactly. Right, I've been dying to use this. Maybe that's the wrong word.
Give me that attack roll.
So I'm going to spend a single point of luck so that Drez can heal 2 hit dice.
Can Drez also chuck in a point of mojo?
Drez
or have you already rolled?
All the mojo
because it's being applied to.
Yeah, already rolled.
Yeah. Okay.
And didn't everybody lose all the mojo earlier?
Drez has got a mojo point for killing a solo kill. Drez solo killed that one.
Right on. And I've only got a 9 for my attack, but I'm just treating it like a pesky fly.
No, I get you. He leaped back all the way and with his little gold skin self. So, but that was awesome. And roll up those hit points that you get back and take care of that. And I'm gonna keep moving here. Fabulous Frankie. Fabulously flammable Frankie.
Fabulous Frankie is going to try to do the stop, drop, and roll and extinguish himself.
I'm actually going to give you a +2 on this check because my special effect mud is, you know what I mean? It's just the kind of thing you want to roll out fire in. So.
All right. Thank God you gave it to me because I hit an 11 on the dot.
Outstanding. Fabulous Frankie gets down in the mud and gets cleaned up, but
no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna can I is that my whole action?
That's your action. Yeah. That's your drop down move and
So I get up and I see the knight.
And he's just like and his up close, his head is a giant bottle of whiskey, and you can see on the side of his horse, the way your horse had the Raincat Brewery logo on there, his horse says Amber Thane whiskey, the true taste of the North.
Parlay.
He's like, yeah, let's have a drink and discuss it. With his big old animated bottle face. So fight's going to continue. It is double time and then Drez. Double time.
Double time is going to try and again disrespect this mighty warrior. He's going to time a single trumpety fart to the swish of the tail of the horse.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Take a +1 because horse farting trumpet is just funny.
So that would be 12. That'd be 14.
Could be 14. So that makes my saving throw 14 for disrespect. I am going to get a total of 13 and fail that action. So that's the horse fart gave you put you over the edge with this particular check, which I just think is fantastic. Hey, if you're watching at home, no, it's actually funny. I famously can't do horse noises. So, I'm glad someone's stepping in for me and it's hard.
So it's 1d3 rounds of disrespect, I think.
Yeah, horse noise. That's what I do. Wilbur, buy me a swimming pool. All right, so I am disrespected for how many rounds?
3.
That many rounds.
3 rounds. I am minus a die. He looks over at you like it wasn't the horse. more. Oh, you'll get you. All flustered. You can see the alcohol levels rising in his hat, in his head as he heats up. So it's getting foamy. So that was awesome. And it's time for Drez to spike somebody. You still have got 1, 2, 3 left that are surrounding you. And what are you gonna do?
So Drez sort of starts with having been revitalized by Charon, sort of goes, yeah. Perhaps he's tried, and he's going in for a double skewer. He's going to attempt a sort of impale one, and then get another one on the same fork at the same time.
I love it. So give me your first attack first, plus your and tell me when you get your D die.
1 D die. I got a 1 on the D die. 19, 20, 21 in total.
Yeah, so that's going to be a single skewer, but you'll definitely get one guy. So go ahead and give me a damage.
And our damage is 10. One of those. 8, 9, 11.
Yeah. So
nice.
So you rip that guy just like you can't get the other one because he's too thick on there. Like you get him from the side and you want to bang in the next dude with him. He just hit him with a dead body, which I mean no one likes, but you kind of flip him around and he is tossed. Hey, I want to remind the way I do it on a if you're rolling a 30-sided die for an attack roll, you will crit on a 20, a 24, or a 30. So if a natural one comes up, keep in mind. All right. So.
Yeah. And can he do his reckless attack?
Yeah. No, that guy's dead. He can't.
Okay.
He can't.
Okay. So it's only on ones that are.
Yeah. You're like, come and get some.
I haven't killed outright. Okay. Yeah.
But you know what though? That is another solo kill for you to take another mojo point. Loving it.
Rain cat. It keeps me going.
All right, that's awesome. The spiker is tearing up fools out there, and it is their turn. So there are 2 left to counter on spiker. Here comes an attack roll. That is a miss and another miss. The 2 of them go at you with their things and cannot do it. All right, Cal, roll me a grapple check. This one's going to try to escape again. Probably not. We'll see.
I rolled a 1.
A natural 1.
A natural 1.
You got to get some dice. This one wriggles out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and sorry about your new mojo points there, Spiker.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. It's all good though. You know what? And then the last one is going to be Charon. Here comes the axe at Charon. Is going to get an 18. That is probably going to hit Charon with it. It's an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of hand axe damage. You have been hand axed. So out there in the list, you see that the Thane does an emergency dismount and is charging up on Charlie like, don't you ever, you're going to make me look bad out here. And he is going to try to, his whiskey blast didn't work on you last time. One whiskey blast in you. Give me that saving throw again.
Now as well, right?
Yeah, that won't actually affect this particular roll. It's just saving throw. I'll tell you what, though. I'll give you it should do something. So why don't you take a +2 on your saving throw for this? He's going to, he's not going to do as good a job blasting you with the whiskey. I don't know.
Well, that was... Is that a reflex save, sorry, or fortitude? I can't remember.
Fortitude.
Okay, I got an 8.
An 8, yeah. So here is what happens. You are officially moved 1 level down on the drunk chart. Okay, so you are officially drunk. You are going to take you take a 2-point penalty to your intelligence. And at this point, you perceive yourself to be positively invincible.
Yeah, come on.
He's like, I'll teach you. Have one on the house.
Awesome. He's laughing it up.
But he has his back to Fabulous Frankie now, so we'll see what happens in their round. And that guy has gone over there. All right, and that's it. Cal, it's your turn again. I got this. The world's most slippery goblin. He thinks he's going over all of them.
Okay, so we're gonna try to grapple this one again.
All right, get him.
Nice
You gotta
big
beat
bear
my-
hug this time.
You gotta beat my 14. 12. Special size, 12.
9.
You got a total of 9? You need hotter dice. You need a
I even changed my die.
Sorry, you gotta warm them dice up. I don't know what's up.
I know.
All right. I believe in you. I believe you're on the comeback trail. Break someone's neck for me. All right, so that is this. As top of the order, it's a Charon. What you gonna do?
Oh boy. Yeah. I'm liking the way that Drez is working through this group. But I'm wondering if that big old cutout that the goblins have been hiding behind could maybe provide a little bit more shelter for Fabulous Frankie over there.
Oh yeah, you gonna take it and cart it over to him?
Actually, can I try to sail it over? Just chuck it towards him?
Give me a strength check, and you can.
Okay.
Well, would it be a strength or a? Yeah, I think it'd be a strength check because it's kind of on the heavy side. So you can go ahead and throw it there.
Got a 14.
Totally, yeah. So you go ahead and you're like Frankie here, and a cutout of 6 men-at-arms, whoa, and lands kind of there up against the thing. So now you can kind of stand behind that and have a ton of cover. You know what I'm saying? And from this side, you can see it's got little handholds where the goblins could move it up if they wanted to. Actually, deviously clever, fiendishly. Little eye holes, right at belly button height, so they could look out. You never even saw them. So cannily crafted. All right, so that was an awesome move. Well done. And it's speaking of which, Frankie, from full cover, what are you going to do?
I am going to take my short bow out from its quiver.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at the Thane.
All right. Take a shot.
And I got a 13.
All right. Let me see his armor class. Sorry, I just had a page there. He is an armor class 17. That's gonna miss. Yeah, you kind of dink off the back of his armor, and he turns around and looks at you for a moment. His whiskey bottle head can just swivel around on his shoulders like a toy, and he's like, "Don't think I forgot about you, flaming boy!" And we'll see what happens because that fight's not over. You fired that at him double time. Hey, guess what you're doing this round? You were wrong, spending the full round dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. You feel like whiskey inside of you, and you spend this round just dancing. The crowd gives you a big cheer, though. There you go. Yeah, I'll give you a grandstanding check give you a 14 or better to grandstanding check, you'll get the crowd pumped up for it.
I did not.
Yeah, they're like, take a lesson. Somebody, some wag from the first row yells out. Rude is what it is. Shouldn't happen to a guys on their crawl night. That's all right though. So that is your turn this time. Drez, you've got 2 goblins about you. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in for his good old thrust with his trident and see if he can hit it. 29, so he definitely hits it. I didn't declare a mighty deed beforehand. Wish I had, because I rolled a 3 that time. But hey ho, definitely hits it. Let's do some damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
You got 12 points of damage. Yeah, you know what? That mighty deed would have just been overkill. You just
He got his signature move back up through their head, so he couldn't have gone in for some fancy thing anyway. The trident just goes straight in and out. Yeah,
that goblin falls down, and his friends are like, and they're really looking stressed over this at this point, So Yeah, in fact, you might be worthy of some special tactics here coming up. So we'll see how that goes. It's actually their turn, and here's what they're going to go to do. So, Sharon, since you spent your last round throwing the stand over there to give Frankie cover, the one that was fighting you, he actually whips out his blowgun out of his thing, and he's going to try to fire a blowgun needle at Drez. He is going to probably not get you with a 7. And I'm going to roll one more time. And he'll get a 17 and hit the other goblin in the face. That's terrible. See what? Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead and roll me a saving throw for him. Roll me a D20 save for him.
I got 4 on the die.
That's not good. Okay.
I mean, I rarely praise my dice for rolling that low, but good job.
All right, so that one's about to attack Spiker, and it's like, and just runs over to the side there and just loses everything. He is over there just a heaving over there and can't handle it. And the one goblin looks at his friend and like, none of you speak goblin, but if you can read the subtitles, be like, Ernie, what the hell? But the last one though is still fighting against Cal over there, and it's going to try to hand axe Cal, the callous. Is going to get a 9. I don't think it hits.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tries
No.
to
15.
with that, fails, and the thing now that he's whacked double time turns around and is going to blast Fabulous Frankie. But you can take a +4 on your saving throw there because you have got a giant big thing that you can hide behind. So DC, give me a fortitude save, DC 12, add +4 to whatever you get.
That's better than a blessing spell, man.
It
No,
won't
I
work the
still
whole
make
time,
it.
but like this first round while he's hiding behind it,
I'm gonna spend luck. I got to 10. You said I had to get a what? 12.
Yeah, 12.
I spend the 2 points of luck.
All right. You just barely managed to get your head down in time, and he blasts these figures. One of them, you're sure one of these cutouts goes, you're positive. No, I can't back that up. All right. And there are still none wounded this round. So that is their entire thing. So Cal, it is your turn. I got a goblin in front of you, thinks he's going home with your trophies. Is that happening?
Now, do I still have the one grappled?
Yes, and you can make a grapple check against me this round in order to do damage.
Can Drez chuck in her 1 point of mojo?
Yes.
For the last kill.
Yes. All right. Give me a grapple check.
You won't like me. I got a 3
No,
and a natural 1.
You know what? You still are going to go ahead and beat me with. I got a 4 with my minus and everything. I actually have a 0. Or 2. Sorry, 2. So you were going to win that. So go ahead and just roll me your grapple damage. So you'll roll your grapple damage. You'll add your strength modifier plus whatever you got on the training die, which doesn't sound like much at this point. We'll take it.
How many of errors over
5.
here?
5? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you crank his arm, but good, and he hollers, "Ouch!" That is this one here. All right, but he's still alive and still in this fight, and we are going to keep on moving down the line. It is Sharon, your turn.
So Drez isn't really showing signs of being in danger of falling over at this moment. And do I still have one? Oh yeah, I've got the one that was just trying to blow dart his buddy.
Yeah, he's adjacent.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at him and see if I can't cleave some reason into him.
There you go.
All right, I've got a 14.
That's
Let
gonna
hit
hit.
these
Roll
little
me some damage.
buggers. All right,
14 hits. Yes.
finally. It's 2 points, but it's better than none.
It's your 2 points, gosh darn it. And he is still up. And he is ready to come back at you with some real anger. But we're going to see what's up because
This is ridiculous.
Has the knight been hit at all yet?
No, he took an arrow to the back of the armor, but it didn't actually get him.
Man. All right, I am going to Spellborn Point to get my supercharge back, my blaster.
Your Spellweaver Blast?
Yeah.
Because he didn't lose supercharge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the Spellweaver Blast. Spend 1 point from. I'll spend it from agility. And then I'm gonna hopefully blast him. Well, that's a much better roll. 16, 18, 20 with my Spellweaver. So it's gonna do. Do I re-roll the blaster die result or just keep it as is?
You keep the blaster result as is, and that adds to your damage.
So it's going to be 2 plus a d8.
All right.
So 8 points of damage, and I get to choose. I'm going to make it stun.
Stun, gotcha. So what was your total die roll? Your spell check, brother?
It was 20 total.
All right, so that means his willpower save to not be stunned is a DC 20. Here it comes. He's going to get 17. It's good, but it's not great, and he is going to be stunned. So the Thane's going to lose a round next round. Nicely done.
Nice.
All right, that was good. That was real good. But the fight is going to continue. It's double time. Double time. You snap out of it. You dance for one round. Now you're like, what the what? The Thane is 15 feet away from you, and he's still disrespected.
Yeah, he's still disrespected, and he's stunned. I'm going to attempt to do a devastating attack.
Devastating attack. Go for it.
I'm trying to work out from the rules whether or not I can do that with a longsword or a crossbow.
You can do it with any weapon that you have.
Alrighty,
It's more about attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking the longsword. He's going to basically charge in and try and just skewer him between these armor plates.
Get him.
So let me just grab a die. Right. That is a 19.
Oof, big ol' hit. Give me some damage. And don't forget to add your devastating attack damage.
So let's see here. So 1d8 and devastating is a 1d4. Where's my d4 at? There it is. That is 8 points.
No kidding, dude. All right, well, I got some good news, y'all. The Amber Thane, like when you run up and get him, like remember he had his head turned around, he was talking crap over here. He turns it back around just in time to see like a blade hit him in the face, and it just cracks, and like you see whiskey just start draining out of him, and he's like, no. And he looks over at you, he's like, double time before I go, listen to me. Please drink responsibly. And he collapses there on the field, and the crowd just goes bananas. Wah! And the goblins, I'm actually going to make a morale check. My last couple of goblins might surrender here at this point. Yeah, they're not doing it. They throw their hands up. The one guy is vomiting. He go over like, and they throw their weapons and such. Referee comes and calls them out, player victory.
Can I just take one of those beers from the case and just go, you heard it, folks. Drink responsibly. Rain Cat.
Yes, and everyone can give me a grandstanding check just to get the crowd pumped up on your side. Woo! Give me a grandstand check. DC 14.
That's
17.
And a nat 20 gets you 2 points of fame. 17 gets you 1 point of fame. 3 means thanks to the beer. The one guy up front's like, you think that guy's got a problem? Because he knows he's in danger, right? He knows he knows they're not done, right? So anybody else get a 13 or better?
No, I just figure I'm covered in mud and I'm like,
yeah. You lost the eyebrow to fire. We win! Jesus. You're behind the cutouts. They're like, who the hell even is that?
Guys, I can't see. Can someone wipe my eyes out?
All right. So Because Tempest Fugit, we only have 3 hours. Y'all mind if I fast forward just a little bit through this?
Sure.
As long as you did sound effect.
Will I have a chance, Brendan, to cast Celestial Battery?
Yeah, Celestial Battery. Yeah, absolutely. This is the first time this has been cast that was not a playtest for me, so that's awesome.
Ooh, that's a good roll. 21, 22, 23. Well, I get a reserve of them, which is fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. So you got some points there. You guys make your way. Eventually, we get into that tower, and inside the tower is there's a treasure chest in there, and you guys go ahead and get the treasure. There is 2,000 gold pieces for you, minus 15% for your agent. And then there's a full, you guys, each one of you gets a guest pass, a pass good for a full year of movies for you, and a PC at the Imperial movie theater chain. And there's also a magic item there, okay? The magic item inside there is the ret coin. So the ret coin is just shiny platinum coin with an embossed rendering of Emperor Ronald I on both sides, giving a thumbs up on one side, a thumbs down on the other. The holder of the coin can retcon any one action, essentially a single combat round, for a foe, friend, or yourselves. It works one time and then it disappears and goes back to the adventurer's vault. But you can throw that and force someone, you can either like have an ally redo something, have yourself redo it in the last action, or for a monster.
Oh, that's pretty sexy.
One time. Who shall be the holder of the red coin?
I mean, part of me thinks that our buffer,
Double time?
yeah, double time should probably hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to the jazz man.
Absolutely. You flick it into his open trumpet case. Hey, thanks.
Oh, I like it.
All right, so you have the ret coin as a one-time magic item, and there is a. I'm just, like I said, I'm just fast forwarding a bit so we can try to get through as much dungeon as possible in the time allotted to us. You guys go through and you come to a door, and when you guys get to the door, an AVS, an arcane video screen, activates on the top of it, and standing there is DJ Crunch Time. He's dressed like Sherlock Holmes with the deerstalker cap and the calabash, and he says, "Congratulations, Alley Cats, for making it this far. You have done well. You were a super tough bunch, and you did a great job beating up my fame. So we know you can fight, but can you think? This is the Crunch Time escape room. Here's how it works. The room begins in total magical darkness. Once your entire team is inside and the door shuts behind you, I dispel the darkness and the countdown clock starts. You have 90 seconds to find the keys, unlock the locks, open the door, and escape. Failure to do so shall have fatal repercussions. Some keys are hidden, some appear when you solve puzzles, and some require other skills to obtain. And you might be thinking, oh, I'll just pick the locks. Think about it carefully. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, as soon as you're ready, step inside and shut the door. In the name of Wise Trivia, I wish you all good luck. And I'm actually going to take 1 second and run off screen and grab a drink because I'm dying here. So take a second.
All right. So I've got the feeling that maybe I should try to do a round of, take a few rounds to cast Bless before we open the door.
Ooh. I like it.
Because the results for this modified table, everything lasts for either one encounter or one turn. So as long as I don't completely screw it up, stranger things have happened, right? Okay, so that'll be, well, yeah. I will wait for him.
I'm back. And I want to say big thanks to my little sister who got me some caffeinated sparkling water for the night.
Ooh.
This one is apple ginger. So there's a.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
if
Yeah,
it's
you're
the
gonna
same-
need it for later tonight.
I know. Yeah. If you're watching, please stay tuned in because tonight we're going to have a special New Year's Eve edition of Keep Crawling with Mike and Brendan. That'll be at like deep in the wee hours for you UK folks. But if you're over here East Coast, it's 11 p.m. East Coast, and we're going to ring in the New Year's in Lake Geneva. So get ready for that.
Yeah,
So
before
you've
AM
got
for us.
at least 2 hours on air.
Yeah.
This is great.
Rain cap,
Well
sparkling
done,
water.
Alexis. Well done.
Well done, Alexis. We appreciate you. Yeah, she's actually gonna be on the show tonight, so I'm excited. She's gonna make a cameo appearance.
Oh yeah, that's really cool that you have her.
Oh, cool.
Are you guys gonna? Is she going to be doing it from a different location, or is she going to be at your house?
No, she's doing it for her place. We're still there. So yes.
So
Especially
is
with
there
our
a DJ or a ref around?
yes, there's a referee there.
Before we go in.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Is it within the parameters of the rules to employ some buffs ahead of time?
Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely. Or are you a guy? I forgot. Sharon. Which actor's playing Sharon in the movie? We didn't say.
No, it's a CGI version of Grace Jones.
Grace Jones,
Grace Jones,
The
right.
young version.
Yeah, gotcha. We have an unlimited special effects budget in the time machine, so you're actual young Grace Jones, like Conan the Destroyer, break you in the face era.
Beautiful.
He says, "Ma'am, you may invoke the gods whenever you choose. So yes, you may absolutely. It is within bounds to cast a spell beforehand or to do any healing you need to before you enter inside.
That's a good point
Cool.
too.
Praise be Pluto.
Drez, very good, sir. Drez, how are you set?
I'm only 4 hit points off full health.
Not bad
So-
considering I critted you twice in that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that healing in the middle of the fight last time was quite helpful. I got a full 14 points back on that,
Awesome.
which really is topped it back up quite nicely.
All right. So I have a plan. Sharon is going to basically gather everybody up in a little group and spend 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of consecutive bless. That way, one effect for each of the teammates.
Ah, okay. Go ahead. Tell me how it rolls out.
It's tempting fate a little bit, but we're going in the dark. Do any of us have blind sight?
Well,
Night
they're gonna-
vision?
They're going to turn the lights on though as soon as we get in, right? As soon as we're all
Yeah,
in.
once everyone's in, it's the lights are off so that you guys can't stand at the doorway and try to figure out
Okay,
all the
that's
puzzles before
good.
you enter in, which I've had.
That's good.
Let's just say I had some real jokers in my playtest.
My plan stands. Drez, pick a number 1 to 4.
4.
All right, you'll be last. So Cal. Ooh, sweet. Plus, what do I get on all this? +4 for all of my holy acts. Nice. So I've got a 17 for Cal, which is going to be +1 bonus to pretty much everything for the next encounter. Double time. We'll get back to you. That's I'm up to 2 disapproval. Fabulous Frankie. Oh, sweet. Same result. 17. And Drez. Oh. About that. All right. Another point of disapproval, but it's only 1d4 that I have to roll. Brendan,
I really
do
want
not know how
I really want to lie now, if you know.
work for Xcrawl.
Yeah, go ahead and did you roll a 1?
I did roll a nat 1.
Yes, so you will get a roll me a d4 and tell me what you get on your check there. You got a 3?
3.
Yeah. So here is what happens. So Pluto tells you to stop blessing everyone before you get in the room. Let them face death like heroes. And then also instructs you that you will be giving half of your personal prize money that you win from today's thing shall be go to restoration and cleanup at his very famous cemetery in Arlington, where he would like to see that all. He's like, a lot of those, the stones are falling down. Just go ahead and use your money, daughter, to get all that spruced up for me. So thank you for that.
Well, I guess we're ready to go then.
Julio has spoken. All right, so go ahead.
I was thinking, can I just sort of do like a tally ho kind of thing and do like a bugle sort of sound? And
Sure.
Who would be the person who would most likely? Well, what's the closest we have to a thief? Do we have anyone that's anywhere
That's an
near
issue.
that in terms
No.
of? Not really. So
It's an oversight.
yeah.
I mean, you got two. You got like, I believe in y'all, dude. Y'all are gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out who I should.
Uh-huh.
Who am I going to lionize? I think I'll lionize Sharon to try and cheer her up a bit.
There we go.
And that was a 17 plus, so it's a 19.
Goodness, what does that do?
So
Actually
that
turns
will
you
give
into a lion.
That'll give you a +1 on willpower saves and skill checks and attack rolls.
For
1d3 rounds. 3 rounds.
you would miss. All right.
Okay.
Should have thought of doing that before you.
Fine.
It's all good. So, all right. So we open the door. We go inside. We shut the door behind us. It's totally dark until you guys get inside. All right. When the lights go on, you find yourself you're in a 30-foot by 30-foot room with a door on the east wall. Looking around you, you notice that the door you came through is gone. And the west wall is now just a brick wall. On the north wall, you see 6 photographs of city skylines, each with a red button underneath. On the south wall, you see a framed photograph of a horrific monster. You see a square barred window on the south wall near the exit door. In the southeast corner of the room is a table dressed in crushed velvet, upon which stands a full bottle of amberthane whiskey and a shot glass. And on the east wall, next to the door, is a framed poster with some kind of number puzzle and a keypad built into the wall next to it. The door itself has 6 locks, each marked with different logos. So the door has got 6 locks. So you're looking for the 6 keys that go to the 6 locks, okay? Like I said, there is a south wall. There's clearly some kind of puzzle with framed photographs. On the south wall's got a framed photograph of a horrific monster. There's a square barred window on the south wall near the exit door. In the southeast corner of the room is a table with the whiskey bottle, and there's a number puzzle next to the door. So this is round. You got 90 seconds. So that's 9 combat rounds. We don't need to roll initiative. We'll just go around. Everyone can act once per each round.
That's a lot of information.
I know. So we'll go over it slow for anybody who wants to. So there's those are the puzzles that you saw. There are the city skyline, a city skyline puzzle. There is the framed picture of the monster. There is the bottle of whiskey on the little table. There is the number puzzle by the door, and there's the barred window on the south wall, on the wall next to the door.
All right, Brendan, I'll go over to the city skyline.
All right, you go over to the city skyline. Here is what you see there, okay? There are 6 framed photographs of city skylines on the north. Each have a red button underneath them. In every picture, you see a phrase built into it, which says, "Choose the city which does not belong." The choices are, and I'll put them in the chat.
Okay.
San Diego, Baltimore, Milwaukee, Austin, Utica, and Seattle.
I'll open the chat up. So.
Yeah, I can't. This is actually really tricky to do without the. I got to do it by memory. It's going to be San Diego, Baltimore, Milwaukee.
Missing one.
Austin, Utica, Seattle.
We don't know what the criteria is on this.
Well, one of these things is not like the other, right? So.
Right.
Also, okay, so that's it. I spelled Baltimore wrong. Sorry. But here's the thing: we have some help tonight. If you are watching from home and you haven't actually played the module before, Sean, or run it, you can feel free to there you go. To throw you can throw out a suggestion, and I don't mind you guys using suggestions for while you guys are on here. And yes, Necrophist. You can actually look at the beta rules for Xcrawl on the Goodman Game site right now. So that is what you see up there. Those are the cities that are on there: San Diego, Baltimore, Milwaukee, Austin, Utica, and Seattle. And each one says, "Pick the city which does not belong." So you go over there this round and inspect that. Do you have a guess this round?
No, not yet.
All right, cool. We will move on then. So then who wants to do something next? You, Jen, you look like you're ready to chomp into the bit.
I want to run to the door and look at the locks with the logos.
Okay,
to see if that might have anything to do with the rest of the room.
Sure, good call. So the logos are, the locks going down are, this is the keys that you're looking for. You're looking for the Barefaced Productions key. Barefaced Productions are, of course, the makers of Dungeon Battle, the game that Xcrawl is based on. There is Desi and Danny's Ice Cream key, the Morrison Motorcycles key, the O'Hare Outsourcing Solutions key, the Odyssey Motors key, and the Amber Thane Whiskey key. And I will say these are all brands that your characters are familiar with. You know who they are, and none of them are like, Insano or anything like that.
And I'm sorry, what was the very last one?
The very last one was, it's Amber Thane, and the last one is the Amber Thane Whiskey key.
Oh, it's Amber Thane. Okay. Then I'm missing the second to last, the O'Hare Outsourcing, and then
Odyssey Motors.
Interesting. Okay.
And they are all brands that you guys are familiar with from
okay.
From being alive in this world.
Okay, so we've got to undo these 6 locks. Amber Thane is most likely going to go to the table with the whiskey bottle, but that's way too obvious. Okay, I'll let the next person go.
Joyce is going to go to the window.
Okay, so here's what you see at that window. Okay, so the window is the window is actually a 5-foot deep shaft. Okay, and at the end of the shaft, you actually see the O'Hare Outsourcing Solutions key hanging on a peg on the wall. So the bars, you can reach your arm up through the bars up to your shoulder, but you can't. It's you don't have enough reach to actually grab the key itself.
Okay, so you can reach through the bars,
yes.
But it's 5 foot. It's 5 foot from the bars to the wall where the key is hanging.
Yeah, so you can kind of get your arm in there part way, but you can't.
But I've got a 5 foot long arm, so yeah, I can't reach all the way across. Okay, Dres turns to the others, goes, I've got one of the keys is on the wall here. Has anybody got extra long arms? Okay.
Everyone looks just to have regular long arms.
Like the bars.
All right, so you were over there. Oh,
no, it's all right. I was going to say we could take our arms and slip them together, make one long one.
Thank you, Double Time. All right, so who's going to go next this round?
I will check out the table.
All right, you walk over there to the table. So there is it's a small table. There is a bottle of Amber Thane whiskey there, and then there is sitting. It is full. It is open, and sitting next to it there is a shot glass.
I'll pour some in.
All right, you pour some in. Looks good.
But is it as good as Raincat beer?
Yeah, thinking about drinking responsibly, I'm going to pour the whiskey back into the whiskey bowl, open one of my beers, pour that in and drink from it.
You've stymied Brendan. I love it.
Hey, look at this.
While Brendan's figuring that out, the only thing I can think of so far, guys, is Austin is the only one that does not end in a vowel.
Yeah.
And Seattle is the only one that has a double consonant to it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So hey, real quick. So you pour your Raincat beer in there and take a shot out of that. Okay. Once you do, you see a word appears in the bottom of the shot glass. It says use.
Use.
All right. That's your round. So we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
All right. So it's time for Cal. The Callus is the last one. Unless Fabulous, do you all want Frankie to press the button on his on that city, or are we confident about Austin or what?
No, I'm still thinking. I'll let these guys do other puzzles first before I come down to it.
I think I'm going to go over to the picture of the monster.
All right, you walk over there to the picture of the monster and check it out. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, you walk over there. So the monster appears to be a bat-winged ball of tentacles, glowing red eyes, and multiple mouths. You go over there and take a look at it, and as soon as you do, the monster actually materializes and appears there in front of it. So next round, we can go ahead. It'll be last in the initiative roll, but the actual monster is there for you to fight. So we'll come back to that. So what is
up, guys? I give up.
Oh, man, fight a monster. That's your whole job is fighting monsters. It's gonna be great. What's the worst? He's a flying ball of tentacles, eyes, and mouth. What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
Sorry. So anyway, I believe in y'all. Y'all are doing fabulousy. So what is all right, so we'll get to that next round. So what is round 2? So we'll start with just picking somebody. Drez, you're over there by the thing. What are you going to go for?
How long's my trident?
Pretty long.
Would it be long enough to reach through the bars and hook the key off the wall? I mean, does the key look like it's easy enough to hook off?
Yeah, you can give me with an agility check, and because you're going to use your trident for it, hold on, because you're going to use your trident for it, you can go ahead and add your agility modifier, but also add your deed die.
I have no agility modifier because my agility is only 10.
Yeah, there you go.
And that one as well. No amount of luck burning is going to get me anywhere near that. I rolled a 1.
You didn't get a 1 though, did you?
Yeah.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
All right, you actually
I rolled a nat 1 and a 2 on the
all right.
D.
On a nat 1, you actually knock it to where it's in a harder place. It's gonna be harder to get to now. It kind of slides into the corner, so it's like you really kind of effed it up. But it's not undoable, but it's gonna be much harder to get going forward. So
You're so kind, Brendan.
Hey, I'm here for y'all. For y'all.
I know you're on our side, right?
I am on the side of fun and good storytelling.
Yeah, whereas if I'd have judged that, it would have gone plop straight down a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, shout into the room. All right. Well, we'll see. It's only in the kit, so we'll come back. All right. So, Cal, you want to fight the monster, or you want somebody else to go first?
I can fight the monster.
All right. What are you going to go for?
Let's see. I guess let's use my club this time.
There you go. All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
13.
That is going to hit. Roll me some damage.
Eight.
You got eight points of damage. El Bongo. It's still up. Bang! But you brain this thing real hard. That is terrible. It's still up, but it kind of bobs up in the air whoa, 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 whoa. And all the eyes kind of swirl around what the hell? But it is still up and in this fight. It's going to go last, so we'll go with everybody else. So who wants to be next?
I'll disrespect it at that point. I'm going to disrespect it by doing the sound of a Batman sort of wallop.
Bam!
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Give me that's fantastic. Go ahead and give me a disrespect check.
That's a natural 18. So, so that would be 20.
I got a 10, so that's not good. So he is officially disrespected. So that's great. So
for only one round.
Minus one die for one round disrespected though, but still that's your one round. All right, so yeah, he looks over like I didn't do that. What? You know, big old crazy eyes. But he's still in this fight though. So who wants to be next?
I'm just gonna hit the Austin button.
Yeah.
Man, you hit the Austin button. You nailed it. Yes, Austin is the only city up there that does not end in a vowel. You hit that, and out from behind that picture, the barefaced production key comes out and falls into your hand.
Nice.
Well done. All right, we have one of the 6 keys has been found, has been located. That's awesome. Who is left that can go? Charlie, yes, Sharon, your turn.
Since I'm right over here by the frame puzzle, the number puzzle, hit me.
Okay, you go check out the number puzzle since you're over there. Here is what you see. There is I wonder if I can just cut and paste out of this PDF. Hey, if you're watching at home, you should know that I don't actually own a physical copy of this adventure anymore, so I'm using the PDF exclusively. But it's a good PDF. I don't feel bad about that. So where's my number puzzle? Okay, so here are I'm trying to copy. It's going to work. So here are the numbers that you see in there. So I can't believe that actually worked. I'm putting it here in the chat for you all playing from home. And again, if you have honor only, if you have not played the adventure and you don't know what it is, you can throw a suggestion out there for our intrepids, and I don't mind. So that is it. And the sign tells you to enter in the next number in the sequence.
Okay. It's going to take me a minute to look at that one.
All right, we'll come back to it. So that's what you're doing this round. All right, so then the creature is going to go. The creature is going to. Okay, so it is going to. Here's the deal. It is going to try to do some kind of magical effect onto Cal the Callous. But here's the deal. It is disrespected. So you're going to drop down its check from a D20 plus to a D16 plus. So, yeah, that's not good. So, Cal, you can give me a willpower save DC 12.
12.
All right. For a moment there, you hear this voice in your head that says, like, snatch up the half work. Don't let them touch anything else. And then you're like, whoa, and you like shake it off before it, like, you know, you're like, whoa, I'm not going to snatch up the half work. Crap, you know. But for a moment there, you felt like you were about to. So we'll come back to it for next round. So that is the end of it. That is 2 rounds in. We have 1 key. Fight continues. Who is ready to go this round? Cal, you want to go first and do some club action?
Yeah, why not?
Everyone's thinking. All right,
yeah.
Hit me with your best shot.
9.
9 total. 9 is not going to hit. But I will say that you want to burn some luck or something, you only need 2 points and 11 will get.
Yeah, let's go ahead and burn the luck.
Burn luck. Oh, all right. Roll me that damage with that luck hit. Checking the Twitch chat here.
8 again.
Hey, what's up, Buzzbang? How you feeling?
Gron Kiwi Man got the answer, I think, for Jen's thing. I agree with that answer.
Are we? Does Gron Keeley Man? I know who that is too, and I can't think of who it is right now. All right. All right. So how much damage did you do?
8 again.
Another point's 8. Yeah, you crush this thing out of the air with that. You get a point of mojo, and also when you hit it, the creature it disappears, and from where it is, like where it was hanging in the air, a key appears and falls to the floor. Dink a dink a dink. You have got the O'Hare solution. You got the the Morrison motorcycles key.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da.
I got another key, guys.
2 keys are in. All right. So who wants to be next?
I'll attempt to fish for this key.
All right, give me that. You can give me that agility check plus your, which is +0, plus your D die again. But now you got to give me a 15 because it's all off in the corner.
I'm gonna. So it was a 12, and I'm. You say I need 15.
Yeah,
So
did you have your
burn
deep
3
bang?
points of luck.
Best day ever. Yes. Drez is finally like, God damn it, this stupid dog's right there. Bah! But yeah, you finally fished the last key out. And
I did it all with.
yeah, you did. And you have the the spiker now has the O'Hare outsourcing solutions key. Dun, dun, dun. It makes that sound. Actual.
I agree with that that answer as well. That was given the numerical one. That's I've come to the same conclusion. So
Right.
I'm going to pour some whiskey into the glass and tentatively sip at it.
All right, you take a sip out of it, and once you kill it, another word appears there in the bottom of the glass. Now this second word, it says twice.
Okay.
The first word said use. The second word is twice. Also, since you just took another shot of whiskey, you need to give me a fortitude save.
Oh yeah. Oh, a non-natural 20.
Oh, you're fine. You are rocking and rolling. You know what you're thinking? Fry up. You know what I mean?
I'm always thinking fry up, dude. Look at me. Well, in the UK, the tradition would be either curry or a kebab at this point.
Nice.
I'm gonna pour it again, but I'm not gonna drink it. I'm just gonna pour it out onto the ground.
Okay. All right. So next round, you can pour it again. All right. So the who else hasn't gone this round? Sharon, what are you gonna do?
No, is this round 2 or 3?
This is round 2.
Round 2, I went over and looked at the numbers. I'm still studying.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll come back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. And then Fabulous Frank, you can still go.
No, I went and I pushed the awesome button. So I think we might be done.
That's right. Yep.
I
So
think we might be in the third round. Yeah.
All right. So this is the end of round 3. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. All right. So that creature is dead. So who wants to go first on round 3?
I think my action round 3 would have been to take that sip of
you had another, but of just beer this time?
No. So I've taken 3 actions. Have I not? Yeah. So the first one I went to the table. Second one I debuffed the creature. So that second drink with the second word would have been in round 3.
Okay, so that'll be this round then. So this round you have that second drink, and this round it says twice. So the first one said use, the second time it says twice.
Yeah.
Word just seems to be magically changing on there. All right. So who is going to go after that?
I will take the audience suggestion and plunk in 5/5.
Yes, you plunk in 5/5, and sure enough, that does the trick. Yes, that is in fact the 55 is in fact the next number in the Fibonacci sequence. And when you do it out of nowhere, another key falls out. It's the Odyssey Motors key. Da, da.
So we have 4 keys now.
You have the Odyssey Motors key. The I think you have 3. You have the
we got Bareface from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And O'Hare Outsourcing Solutions.
Right.
Oh, okay, we do have that one. And we have the motorcycles.
Yep.
So we need the ice cream and amberthane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no. Okay. Oh, we haven't gotten the whiskey key yet.
Yeah, you have the Bareface production key. That was from the photographs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Morrison Motorcycles key. That was the monster that got killed. You have the O'Hare Outsourcing key. That was the
one
trident through the bars. Yep. And you have the Odyssey Motors key. You have 4 keys so far. But yes, there are 6 locks. So still missing is the Amberthane whiskey key and the Desi and Danny's ice cream key.
Okay. Well, that was my action.
Cool. All right.
Where else in the room would a key be hiding?
There is a tablecloth on the table. Maybe it's. Maybe there's something. There's a tablecloth, a crushed velvet tablecloth on the table.
My poker faces.
Well, Brendan, for my third round action, I will just take the key that I got and I'm going to go over and put it in the keyhole.
Okay. Yeah. So you unlock, and that lock opens up. So one lock is officially opened on top of there, and the countdown continues. You got 60 seconds left at this point, but counting down. So that's cool. So who hasn't gone? Cal, what are you gonna do this round?
I think I'm just going to take my key over also.
All right, you go over and you also open a lock.
Yeah, Dress does the same thing.
Opens a lock.
So we've got 3 locks open.
Yep.
This is still round 3.
Yeah.
So
this is the end of it. So we're ready for round 4?
Yeah.
Round 4. 3 locks are open. Okay, Sharon, you've got your key there still?
I will open lock number 4.
Lock is open. There are 2 more locks left. Okay, let's go to Double Time. You are still over there by the whiskey. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I'm going to use the whiskey glass again, but I'm going to pour whatever drink out.
Just beer?
onto the floor.
Oh, just pour it out. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, you do that and check it. A third word appears now, and it says, key. So the first one said use. Second time it said twice. The third time it said key.
Use twice key.
Okay, we'll come back to you. That is your thing on round 4. Who wants to go next?
I'm going to go check out the tablecloth since that was brought up.
Gotcha. You pull that off there, just table underneath tablecloth.
What else is there? My notes are a bit sketchy. They say 6 photos on the wall.
Yeah, the photos. That was the photo puzzle, and that was there was the photo puzzle. Okay, there was the wall with bars on there, which you guys have dealt with. There was the picture of the monster, which has been dealt with. Yeah. There was the number puzzle, which has been dealt with, and then there's a bottle of whiskey, and that is the thing you see.
Okay.
So it's saying use twice. We use whatever key we get from there twice, maybe.
Is the whiskey the key?
Oh. Is there something like behind the label?
Okay. Someone wants to peel the label off this round. You peel it back. Nothing. Just
try and just push the bottle into one of the keyholes.
You want to try it this round?
Sure. What? No.
No. Jeez.
You use.
I don't have high intelligence. You might just do it.
Yeah. On my next round, since I see him pouring the shot and then dumping it on the floor, maybe that's a cheat, and I'll go over and I'll actually have him pour another shot, and I will consume it.
You'll consume it. All right. So you can go ahead and give me that fortitude save.
You say that. Nat 19. I'll take it.
You have made it. Yeah, that whiskey. You needed that. Your buzz was actually winding down from the first one. That was like that just pushed you back to level 1 a little bit. But you know what though? There's once you do that, a fourth word now shows there in the bottle of the thing. It says bareface. So the first word was use. Second word was twice. Third word was key, and the fourth word is bareface.
So use the bareface key twice.
Oh, we've still got one other lock.
All right. Any suggestions from the Twitch stream? Anybody got a thing? There was a key inside the monster. It disappeared and dropped there. Thank you, Gronk. Hello, 20G Christopher. Thank you very much. Yes, and Necropus, I'm completely with you. I would totally do a kebab there. Good to see you guys. Good to see you all.
It makes me want to go to if we ever have a UK Games Expo again. And go
we will.
We need.
Now, There will definitely be another UK Games Expo. Now, will Americans be allowed to fly over there? Who
knows?
You might be allowed to fly, but you may not be allowed off the plane.
To get up the plane?
Yeah, but I mean, you're welcome to fly here. There has been a UK Games Expo provisionally announced for the 4th of June onwards that weekend.
4th to the 6th of June.
Yeah.
They're not letting me go. Probably.
And it was supposed to be my 40th just after Expo this year. So my birthday, my 41st, will be on the Thursday of Games Expo. So if you're there, we are celebrating my 40th. That's open to everyone.
Cool. So you heard it here first. Show up and
and buy me some Rain Cat.
Rain Cat. All right.
Drez is going to take the barefaced key out of the lock that it was put in and then put it into the whiskey key.
It absolutely opens.
Cool.
So we've got one
That
left.
leaves us with one. What's the one that's missing?
Yeah. Did the key that appeared when the monster was killed? Did that key come out of like something on the wall by the photo of it, or from the monster?
The monster
itself?
kind of when Cal smacked that monster, it disappeared, and the key appeared where it was, and then fell on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So next round.
I'm going to scream in frustration.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, you can scream. I'll let you scream as a free action, but y'all can figure it.
I'll scream with him just in case we all have to do it.
Brez, do you want to try to open the door? Maybe this is another puzzle?
Yeah, certainly. He can attempt to give it a good hard shove.
Yeah, you give it a good. You can. I'll. It's a monumental effort on Spiker's behalf, but it does not seem to open.
So it's an ice cream key.
Yep.
Flip the table.
Yeah.
I will flip the table as my action.
Right. You go over and flip the table. You look underneath it. You do not see a key either underneath it or in the like underneath it. Yeah, you don't see one. No elf in the party.
Is this where we needed a thief to
Brendan, just give me one more just summary of like the features in the room for me, please.
Yeah.
All right, sure. So I'm going to go ahead and read. I'm going to read the whole room back over. Okay, so all right. So it's a 30-foot by 30-foot room with a door on the east wall. The door that you came through is gone. And the west wall is now just a brick wall. The north wall, you see 6 framed photographs of city skylines, each with a red button underneath. On the south wall, you see a framed photograph of a horrific monster. We've dealt with that. You see a square barred window on the south wall near the exit door. In the southeast corner of the room is a table dressed in crushed velvet. Which now has been overturned, and the bottle of Amberthane whiskey with the label has been peeled off. On the east wall, next to the door, is a framed poster with some kind of number puzzle and a keypad. We have dealt with that. The door has the 6 locks, each marked with the different logos. Actually, I didn't read the entire ceiling is a giant AVS, currently showing a massive retro future style digital flip clock, which is flipping down the seconds over your heads over there. And the floor is all set, like the floor is all like faux stone panels. The ceiling is faux stone panels.
And there's nothing but brick on the west wall where we came in.
Yeah, it's just completely blank now.
I'm wondering if there's something behind the pictures.
Especially that monster one.
Mm-hmm.
It was all by itself.
So if you guys want to do
Go for
that, this round I'm going to check. I want to check because the west wall is nothing, right? You said just a brick wall?
Yeah, it's the one that you came through.
Oh, that's when we came through. Okay.
I'll go check the monster picture if anybody else wants to check the other picture.
All right, this round, Cal, you go over and look behind the monster picture, just wall back there that you see.
Drez heads towards the barred window just to double check.
Double check. All
Screw
right.
it down, round, up, all the way around. Anything pulls at the bars.
Gotcha. Yeah, you give that a look and pull through. 20G Christopher, that bar is a 5-foot shaft where there was previously a key hung, and now is gone.
What was the
All right, I'm gonna read
company?
you know what? I'm gonna go back. It was Desi and Danny's Ice Cream. I'm gonna read the instructions again to you. Okay, so you have 90 seconds to find the keys, unlock the doors, open the door, and escape. Failure to do so shall have fatal repercussions. Some keys are hidden, some appear when you solve puzzles, and other require other skills to obtain.
Is it a D10 to try to pick a lock if you're not a thief?
Yeah, D10 and add your luck check modifier on top of that. Or not luck check, sorry, your agility. My bad.
I would vote for Cal or Frankie to maybe give that a shot, since I imbued a bit of the blessings of Pluto upon you before entering this room.
I got special rules for that.
Oh, I'll try it.
All right, cool. So go
I'm gonna
ahead
play
and
some
roll.
Mission Impossible kind of music in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to throw some, you can lionize.
I got an 18 on that, so 20.
Right, so what's that going to give her for a mod?
+2. +2 on
Got a
skill checks.
9.
All right.
And that's with a +1 to everything, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
Darn it. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I have a crowbar.
Yeah. But here's the thing: the failed pick attempt. When you tried it and it didn't work out, there's like, and you actually lose 10 seconds drops on the clock for the failed lock pick attempt, giving you guys 30 seconds left.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, you know what? You got a 9. That was a respectful thing for a 0 level guy.
Ooh. Yeah.
So far, though, none of the keys have been hidden, right? Because I said some are hidden in puzzles.
Yeah, none of the keys have actually been hidden.
We've done puzzles, so we gotta think about.
I'm
All right, I'll start looking behind the city.
All right,
Yeah.
you look behind those pictures over there. Who else is searching, and where are you searching?
I'm gonna look at that wall,
Right.
the empty wall, just to see if there's
Go to the
something
empty
there that we
wall.
can't
Sure.
see.
Feel it up. Okay. Cal already went this round, so Sharon and Drez, where do y'all want to check?
I'm going to start running my hands along the opposite side of those bars. See if anything might be
You
secured
feel
there.
up the size of the bar? Sure. Gotcha. Okay. And how about Drez the Spiker?
It's gonna be running his fingers around the door, around the actual door itself, see if
Right.
there's anything, like
Gotcha.
little fake rock that's got a key hidden in it or anything like that.
Gotcha. All you guys check in all those respective areas and do not find any key, and 10 more seconds pass, giving y'all 20 more seconds. So is that next round? What are we gonna do this round, guys?
What, the floor? We have no one to check the floor yet.
No one checked the floor yet.
You said the floor was like a faux stone,
Yeah,
like
faux stone tiles.
cobblestone or tiles.
Yeah, like faux stone tiles, big ones.
Do any of them have like a D&D marking or a ice cream, marking or just...
One is a weirdly rocky road shape. I'm not even sure what it is. You know what? Who wants to search the floor and give me an intelligence check and take a look around for?
Well, since you just made that rocky road pun, I think it's even more now the floor. So yes, I will definitely check the floor.
Yeah,
Same.
You guys can give me an intelligence check. Check on the floor. D20. Add your intelligence mod on top of there.
Yeah, figuring it's a 30 by 30. He can't do it all by himself. Nat 20, Brendan.
Nice.
You know what?
Damn.
Yeah, sure enough. You find you open a panel in there, and yeah, sure enough, inside there is a Desi and Danny ice cream key opens under your
Good
feet.
job.
Yeah, you have just enough time to get over there and unlock it.
I'll
And,
pass it off in a relay race.
Like, ah! And like
do it.
just as like Cal steps out of the door as the last one, like just the whole thing just rocks, falls from the ceiling and fills the place. And dust comes out into the hallway.
See what they did to the rest of that whiskey? We would never let that happen at Raincat Brewery.
There you go.
Outstanding. All right. So yeah, sure enough. Yeah, you guys, we got time for one more. I think we have just enough time for one more encounter, guys. So a little bit more fast.
All?
Yeah, we have
Lightweights.
Yeah, 51. Hey, if we, if we had the time and place, part of me wants to see we've done a couple of sequels on this show, but like this is New Year's Eve. I feel we got to just get it all out here.
Yep.
So
I'm with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So real quick, like the door actually drops you off into a break room. Okay, it's a fanfare of trumpets, and you find yourselves in the break room. You see comfortable couches, a craft service table with food and drinks, including several bottles of wine, a cooler full of soda, and a touch-up mirror. There's a young man in scrubs next to an examination table. He stands up as you enter, weaving a bit and applauding, "Hey, hooray!" There's a door in the north wall, presumably going deeper to the dungeon. He says, "Hi, I'm your paramedic. If anyone's injured, I can take a look at your injuries. I am so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into all of us. It's New Year's Eve. We had a few. We're having so much fun. But I'm so proud of you. You've done a great job so far. Thank you."
Is there a no suing for malpractice clause in our contract if you mess me up?
I promise. I'm steady as a rock when I need to be.
We saw some really steady rocks in the last room. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, you have any cream? I got a couple little burns that are still kind of aching me.
Absolutely. He will go over and he gives you a look over. He puts something on there and gives you a pill. Man, you get 1 point of hit points back. 1 hit point back.
Drez goes over and goes, "Oh yeah, I could do with just a little buffing as well, please."
Yeah. 19. Yeah, you get a point. You get a point back as well as he doctors you up. So looking around the room, inside there is a basket in there with like a gift basket from your sponsors. So how many? You guys really have the grandstanding that great. So what's the total amount of grandstanding points y'all have earned in this dungeon so far? Total.
Oh, you mean fame points?
Fame, yeah. Put fingers up for how many points of fame you got. 4, 5, 6.
I don't think I got any yet.
No, and no. All right, so you got 6 points. So there is a basket in there that is to the West End Alley Cats. There's a bunch of like paraphernalia in there, like swag from Raincat Brewery, but also in there are 200 gold pieces worth of fancy gifts, Walkmen, little keychains and all kinds of stuff. And there's 1 potion of minor healing in here that will heal someone back 1d5 hit points.
Okay. And we still all have the 1d6 one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is our drunken little assistant still available to maybe buff out some of the armor?
Yeah, absolutely. Who's you need it?
Yeah, I'm down for it.
He's gonna get a 4. He's gonna roll a 4. He actually starts like putting the wound on you and then he sneezes on it. "Oh, I am so sorry." And he's cleaning it off. It makes it worse. It doesn't help. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good.
You wouldn't mind if I take that D5?
No, go ahead.
Do it.
Yeah, it figures. All right. There we go. Ooh. All right. There goes that. All set?
All right, so are we going to since we won the next room of the dungeon seems to be right there if y'all want to, or what else we gotta do?
I might grab if there's like a finger sandwich or something, just grab something and eat real quick. I'll stand in front of the door and I'll get ready to. I'm gonna do my arcane thing again, where my appearance.
Oh, okay, arcane aspect. Do it up.
So I rolled a nat 20.
Boom. So add your.
So I rolled it twice. So 24.
Well, just remember you use your die rather than your level. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be, but you still add your character level. When you get a 20, you add your character level plus your whatever you got on your blaster die plus your personality modifier.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll end up being a 25 total. which is going to give me
Yeah, you actually get some modifiers.
bewildering display of power. Yeah, I'm going to go with looking like fire since Prometheus, but let me see. If we're going to do my manifestation for this one, I want to see how it goes off.
Yeah.
I spin around like a transforming superhero. And I am...
Dun, 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 dun.
I look like I am pretty much the Human Torch. Although, I don't know. They appear to be riding a tornado of piranha. Appear to be transforming. I might look like I'm riding, like, maybe a fire tornado. How about that?
Fire, yeah, totally cool, yeah.
I get a +4 AC and one of the following traits. A bonus on either non-spell, melee, or range damage equal to... I'll go with my bonus my reflex saves. Who knows? Yeah, that's fine. And
Fire-nado!
I get a
Fire-nado!
+1d on all my attempts to intimidate foes, and it lasts for a turn. So I will head through the door in my fire-nado aspect.
All right. You guys head through that door, and here is what you see. The door leads to a large room with a lot of creatures in there. You see a bunch of monsters in there, or humanoids in some cases, just standing around talking. So there's a group of monsters, fearsome and armed for battle, milling around. They stop talking when you enter. One of them is a red-skinned devil in a white jacket and a yachting hat, holding a furious-looking, oversized pug dog of evil aspect under each arm. He's like, up. He kind of like waves to get your attention as best he can. On the wall behind the group of creatures is a 20-foot-long spatter-painted warning: beware, wandering monsters. There are 5 doors leading out of this room, and all of them are wide open. The creatures you see, it's the devil figure with the pugs. There's a 10-foot-tall, ridiculously muscled, bull-headed humanoid in heavy armor. There's a female orc in modern sports armor holding a compound bow with a scope. An elderly goblin in robes folding paper. And a disemboweled spectral face, like a Halloween ghoul painted on an animated sheet. And the guy who looks like the devil in the yachting cap, he says, time out, we didn't do this. And he kind of wanders over to where you are. He says, sorry here, I'm trying to, he has those 2 dogs. The pug dogs are like, he's like, look, this guy, a referee just came over. He was drunk off his butt, and he staggered through here, and he opened us all. We're all supposed to be in our individual rooms. He opened the doors. We came out. I don't know what's going on. Are we supposed to be fighting or what?
Yeah,
You guys are good where you're at.
You're supposed to be fighting each other, and then when you're done,
We're
then
not
we
gonna.
come in.
Okay, you know what?
Of course you
Double
are.
time. If that's what you really are, yeah, I don't think so. Meanwhile, in the back, that female half orc is checking out dress, and she's like,
He's like, back at you, babe.
yeah.
Yeah.
She flips an arrow around, like throws it up, and then catches it and puts it in her book.
So with the trident, swings it around the back of his head, like.
All right, so the 2 of them are in the background mugging, and the guy in the cap is like, look, we all got released out of here. I mean, I thought you were all supposed to come to see us individually in individual rooms, but we're all here, so I think we have to brawl.
Yeah, man, I didn't put my fire pants on for nothing.
Those are awesome, by the way. You know, that's don't get me wrong, that's amazing. All right, so
Can we escort you to your own room and then fight you?
it just seems weird now. I mean, you've seen us all. There's no surprising. Look, I'll tell you what. Why
That's
don't we
true.
just
We'd
do
lose
this?
Drez too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Drez is, it's like gotten.
I'm actually waiting for Drez
Yeah.
to plant the trident in the ground and start sort of pole dancing on it, and then I can do that. So I might actually have to roll for that.
So the goblin with the paper is like, someone
21.
should count to 3 and say go, but he has fire. Are we supposed to fight him with the fire? And that sheet thing comes over and goes, who would like to hear my riddle? And the guy in the hat is like, Gene, I swear to God. All right, look, are we fighting? Let's do it. 3, and he drops in 2 dogs up. The dogs are like, ah! getting ready to run over. 2, and then man, it's a fight. 1, and all of them kind of burst out, are coming at y'all. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. D20 versus my D20. I got a 3. That's terrible. All right, so we're going backwards this time. Fabulous Frankie, how'd you get?
I got a 6.
6 for Fabulous Frankie. Okay, how about Charlie? How'd you do?
16.
16 for double time. All right, Spiker.
12.
12 for Spiker. All right, Sharon.
You put me down for 15. I have a 16 as well, but I'm pretty sure double time's agility is higher than mine.
Gotcha, probably so.
My jersey's a 14, so.
Okay.
Yeah, braggart.
All right, so.
Got to get at something.
And then Calicalis.
19.
Look at you going for
nice.
rock and roll.
Yeah, I know. The dice were liking me now.
Hey, you know what? You were owed. The worm has turned for you. I'm confident. The world owed you. You had some rough dice the first time. I'm picturing you wrestling that goblin in the first room, and he's just like me trying to get a hold of my 5-year-old nephew. Like, come on, put your coat on. So all right. So Calicalis is going to go. So this is a big, wide open room. There are doors all around the outside of it. Big banner that says "Beware wandering monsters." And yeah, so you have the guy with the devil-looking guy with the hat, and he's dropped those pugs off. The incredibly muscular Minotaur-looking thing, the half-orc with the bow, the guy folding the paper, and the sheet thing.
And how close am I to any of these?
You know what? Everyone was kind of standing in like a. What I'm going to do, you know what I mean? You're all standing in a group, so you can get to anybody and attack them in one round.
Take your pick. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do the paper folding guy.
Paper folding guy. There you go. You're gonna go for
Scare the pants off of him.
Are you gonna go grapple him?
I am. I think I am.
All right. So go ahead and give me the strength check. How'd you do? 17. Yeah. No. He's like, oh! And he actually drops a piece of paper. And he's like, I'm not certain you're allowed to do that. I'm fairly certain you must unhand me.
I just wanted to give you a nice big hug.
All right. So he is there doing his thing. So it is double time, and then Sharon. Double time.
Double time is going to disrespect the paper guy by playing Macho Man.
Give me a roll.
That's an 18.
He actually got a 60, which is pretty good. He's like, that's not funny at all. That's not. Man, let me tell you. He's like kicking his feet, like trying to get fresh. Like, yeah. So he is officially how many? 3 rounds? 3 rounds, all right. Okay, so Charon, you are up.
Inspired by our aerobics instructor over there, just heft the battle axe and swing into it against the dude with the little hat.
Guy with the hat. Gotcha.
The demon dude.
Yeah, he's a demon guy. He's got kind of a Commodore hat on, like a yachting cap on, and a white jacket.
And so I have a D12 fumble die. Mother puss buckets.
Okay, let's see how you
do. Flat 9.
Flat 9 on the old
9 on a fumble. God bless.
Yeah, that's a rough fumble.
Pluto.
Right there. 9, I know, right? That's a smack. Oh, whoop! I'm on the wrong thing. 9. You stumble and leave yourself wide open to attack. The next enemy that attacks you receives a +2 bonus on the attack roll. And they're all lining up to be the first. You know what I mean? Like everyone wants to be top banana. Like, oh, the cleric's wide open. Come on, no, let me. I got. So they're all. It's a queue. A queue is forming to be the one who's going to be the.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. So you are -2 AC for your next go. That's all right though, because the spiker is fixing to do something spiky.
Yeah, Drez. Oh, he's not completely daft. As much as he'd love to go toe to toe with the orc, she's got a bow. He's got a trident. How armed is the 10-foot human thing? Is he just no weapons, or is
no? He actually has when the fight started, he took off from a holster on his back a great big battle scythe.
Yeah, Jez is up for that. He's gonna barrel straight in and go for that gigantic humanoid thing.
All right, you're gonna go for
because he's like totally showing off now.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta show out for.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna attempt to just sort of run straight in and then just try and get the trident straight up with his signature move, straight up under the jaw. Yeah. He's going for it.
All right, so this is your signature move. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
18.
18 is going to hit. And let's see, what's the effect of you catching him under the jaw? I mean, that's a pretty gross attack there. I will say that's going to screw him up. What'd you get? Actually, get the D die.
Got a 2.
You got 2. Okay, so it'll be a regular attack. So go ahead and give me damage for your for that go.
11.
Nice. He is still up.
Can I do reckless attack?
Yeah. All right. He's with it. So here he comes. He comes to come at you with a scythe. He is going to get a 14. Does that get you?
Nope. Too slow, chicken Marengo. You should be drinking raincoat.
Oh yeah. Take your attack on top of that. Take your go. Cheers, raincat.
It's only a 12 that time.
Total hits a 12. That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
All right. But that's all okay though, because the fight is going to continue. And it is fabulous. Frankie.
All right, I am going to come forward as intimidatingly as I can, but like I'm a giant nerd, and I'm
Well, you're a flaming tornado. You actually look bad as hell.
Is there like a group of them like kind of bunched up at all?
The two pigs, the two pugs, and the guy in the cap are sort of standing right there, right next to one another.
All right, I'm gonna try and drop a bug storm on them.
Ooh, bug storm. Okay.
And my manifestation is they fly out in a stream from my sleeves, pockets, or bags. I just think it'd be funny if I have like a breast pocket that I open and the swarm like.
Pardon me.
All right. And my roll for that is going to be not good, but not terrible. Cloud of insects swarm around a target within 30 feet for 1d3 rounds, distracting them.
Nice.
So for 2 rounds, they get a -1d penalty on attacks, spellcasting skill checks every.
-1?
-1d, yeah. And then you can make a reflex save versus a spell check to avoid that. But I'll do it around the guy with the hat.
Yeah, he got a 9. He's going to fail his saving throw on top of that.
Okay.
So, so Commodore Beelzebub is now covered in bugs.
Seems like a natural state, really. I mean, for a demon.
I know, right? You wouldn't think they shouldn't bother him, but he's like, ah! I mean, he's actually like, really, you're gonna bug storm me? Oh, that's your ass there, Frank. No bug storm me. All right, so he's mad, but he's still in this fight, so he is going to. But that's it. That is the whole kit and caboodle of you. It is their turn. So first of all, we'll start with Cal. Cal, I'm trying to break out of your grapple. Give me a grapple check, D20 plus your strength mod plus your athlete die.
$25.
Jeez Louise.
No, I actually did pretty good that time, but not 25 good.
I rolled an at 19 this time.
He's like, for a minute, he has one of these. Just let me go. I gotta pull the. I can't. This isn't fair. This is referee. He's just looking upset. So,
Brendan, do I get a mojo for that? Because he failed.
Oh yeah, take a mojo for that. He's yeah. You get a mojo point because he's disrespected. That's awesome. All right, so that was him. So okay, I'm just gonna start calling them by their name. So the Maxitor is going to try to swat back at Drez. Here comes that scythe attack. So you get an 18.
Hit.
All right, you are going to take the low damage of. You take 13 points of damage from that. And he roars. He's crazy strong. He's like, he's just all beefed up, and he just hits you with that thing, and just,
He's beefed. He's a beefy minotaur.
He's a very beefy minotaur. He's a Maxitor. He's been clearly pumping iron. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that who is gonna get the bonus to hit Sharon? Why? It's the Hellpugs. The two of them. The first one, they're both coming at you like, oh no. And they're going to try to bite you. So the first one, I will go ahead and add that +2 to my attack. Okay? So don't worry about your armor class. So the first one is going to get an 8. That was a waste of a damn +2. Second one is going to get a total of a 7. That's crap. Just crap. No. They're trying to bite at you, and they are they don't pull that off. So the Commodore Beelzebub is going to he's going to cast a spell.
-1d.
Oh yeah, that sucks. That sucks for him. He's got bugs everywhere. He's actually going to try to cast a spell on the Maxitor. He's trying to pump him up. I got a freaking 2. Sucks. That sucks for him. So you don't know what spell he tried to cast on him, but he's going to lose it for the rest of the day. Dude, and this is round 1 of the bugs. That was a really nicely done spell. That absolutely epically effed me up there. And then, who do I got left? Oh, so the half-orc is going to the orc. It's a full orc, and actually, she has a name. She is Splitfoot. She's actually a famous Xcrawl monster. She's been doing this. She's been doing the monster circuit for years. And she is going to. She has a D die. Okay, so she is going to fire an arrow. Here's what she does. Let me get my right down here. So she actually looks Drez right in the face and points an arrow. Then turns around and fires it right double time. And her deed is going to be to impress Drez the Spiker. That's for her deed die.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's the yeah, man, I just critted you with that shit, and I got a 3 in the deed die. So, yeah, man. So you were gonna take that +3. You take 7 points of damage initially, and she's actually on a real. She's on a real table too. So y'all got. This isn't just. This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. I'm gonna get a 4. We're on table 4. Powerful fight. Strike. Hammers foe to knees. Make another attack. It's gonna fire another arrow at you. The same thing. Again, still looking over at Drez.
Drez is watching this. He's well impressed. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Nice. It's sort of like doing the sort of nice.
Yeah. You have taken a 3 effect for that. So you're like, wow, she likes me and she's gonna kill my buddy over here. My God, that's amazing.
Must be love.
Yeah, it is. 4. And then the second shot, though, she pulls it so hard, trying to impress you, she breaks the bowstring. Ding! And she's like,
oops.
I mean, that hurt a lot.
Yeah. So, and then a natural one right after that, which sucks. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled a 6. I'm re-rolling that. 1, 2, 3. So Sharon, the sheep ghost comes up to you and is like, "Are you prepared to hear my riddle?"
Really?
Look, it's my job. All right, I'm supposed to tell a riddle to you, and you're supposed to answer it before you're able to go to the next door. So you'll have to answer it sooner or later.
A little busy.
Fine. Kind of floats back a little bit, but like looking to see
I
who
love
else
that
might
that
like a riddle.
worked.
All right, so that's their whole thing this round. So we're at the top of the order. It is Cal the Callous. So you want to keep grappling, do some grapple damage. Give me a roll.
Yeah.
Christ.
That good, eh?
Yeah, he was only disrespected for one round, but still. What'd you get?
13.
Oh, yeah, it's grappled. Roll me some damage.
Nice.
Where'd it go? Oh, good Lord. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Oops. 4.
4. So you like just crank his arm back behind his head, and he shrieks. Oh, this
Actually,
isn't fair.
8. Sorry, 8.
Well, did I say shrieks? What I said was, yeah, Cal just broke that one's neck. And like the others are looking on like, ooh. And like the guy is like,
much.
you know, like, and the Commodore yells out, "Oh, they got the origami master!" They're all like looking like, whoa. So that's it. That's their whole. That's your whole thing. You killed one over there, and actually, you get a mojo point for that. It's a full takeout with just grappling. So that's it. What is double time? What you gonna do, bro?
Trying to work out who to debuff between the Maxitor and that orc, who is no longer my favorite person.
I mean,
actually, yeah. What I'll do is neither of those two. The spellcaster that tried to buff the Maxitor clearly
He's the one?
failed.
all right.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the old sad trombone effect.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a check.
I'd love to. I'm trying to work out where I put my notes. Right, here we go. E 23.
23. I'm making it easy on him, brother. I got a 14. That's my good saving throw. Yeah. So he is disrespected. How many rounds?
For 1 round, unfortunately.
1 round. Hey, take it. You know what I'm saying? And he's also, so this next round, he's actually minus 2D for next round because he also has bugs still on him for 1 more round. So that actually sucks. That actually is terrible for him. So there you go. So the that was awesome. And it is Sharon and then Spiker.
Question for you. One of the holy acts that's listed is summon weapon, and that's not a normal spell.
No, there's a chart for it that I have here. But essentially, you make a holy act. What is Pluto's holy weapon? Or what's your primary? I think it's a longsword. I think it's whatever your primary weapon is their thing. So
Battle axe.
Oh, is it a battle axe? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can summon essentially a battle axe. If you roll high enough, you can get a magical one. If you get like a really big roll with it. But mostly it's only if you like lose a weapon or you need a weapon.
Okay. Does it normally appear in my hand or where I want it?
In your hand or in the hands of an ally that you can see, in range.
Okay, so dropping something from nowhere on top of someone is not an option at this moment. Good to know.
I'll tell you what, this is Pluto, the god of death. So if you want to try it, I'll give you a chance to try to pull it off, but you got to roll a d16 for your holy act and add your mod rather than your normal d20.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna Can I get close enough to the hat-wearing caster demon dude to try to hit him? Or will
You can, but the pugs are going to hit you as you go by.
Might be worth it.
All right. So you move over there. Here comes pug number 1. Is going to get a crit. Okay. Some special things happen on this one. Okay. And then pug number 2, I got to roll for as well. Actually, so there you go. So here is what happens. These things are kind of, I'm so glad that I actually got a crit with one of these things. So, yep. So you are going to take, sorry. You're going to take 2 points of damage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pug, as you walk by there with your weapon, it actually jumps up, bites your arm, and takes your arm off and runs away with it. Now, here's the thing. When your arm comes away, okay, give me a luck check, first of all, because maybe it gets the battle axe too.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
It snatches the arm off and then runs off with it. But when you look, like when you look down, like there's a bloodless wound there. It looks like a knob there, like a toy. You know what I'm saying? You took a fake arm off of a toy. Like you don't feel any extra pain. And like the arm is being run away with and like is blood, like the arm's come off bloodless. Like it's just like, flesh there on the end of it and such. And the 2 pugs use their movement action this round. Well, they can't go. This is their free round. So we'll see what they do on their round. But yeah, they got your arm.
That's horrifying, Brendan.
You are so sweet. Thank you.
Okay. Can I still follow through with an attack, even if it's just my other arm?
Yeah. You can make it, and since battle axe 2-handed, so you can roll me a d16 for that attack. And still go for it.
That's fair. I have a nat 16.
Oh, that's a hit.
Plus a total of 4, since that's part of my scourge.
Oh yeah, add that too.
Section there. So yeah, unnatural 20, but it would be a crit because it was a nat 16 on a d16.
Yep. So what I do for that is, what's your normal crit die in table?
D10 on table 3.
D10 on table 3. So instead, what I do is roll me a D8 on table 2.
Okay, that's fair. Be a 5.
5. Blow pierces foe's kidney. Inflict plus 3d3 damage to the strike, and the foe is stunned for 1 round. That's terrible.
That's awesome, because that's a punch.
Yeah.
We should rewrite that table to be pancreas, so we can always summon Pauly Shore. Oh, my pancreas.
Jeez.
So, how much damage total with the plus 3d3?
Total of 10 damage.
Nice.
Ow.
It's still up, but like you took a piece out of this foolish thing. And it's kind of rocked back. It's going to be stunned for a round. That was awesome. And well done. And it is Spiker. It is your turn.
And I have 1 arm. I got to write that down.
Yeah, it's they got your left arm. And so.
So Drez is still up against this Maxator. What is the Maxator wearing?
The Maxator is wearing
and which brands?
Yeah, he's wearing he's definitely got armor on. What's he got with a plus 17? Yeah, he's got like composite sports armor on, like a lacrosse player would wear.
All right. I had an idea, but it's not going to work if he's got armor on. He's gonna go straight and attack the face again. He's going up for his signature move again.
Signature move to the chin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Worked last time.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Total of 14. That is going to miss.
Can I give a couple of mojo points to that?
You can. Would require 3. Do you have 3 mojo points?
I have 2.
You can do that. You want a point of luck? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to do that and burn a point of luck for it, sure. You go for
Unless anyone else wants to I don't know if anyone else has any mojo. I can solicit.
So
that.
what the jammer can do is the jammer can take and give it after the die roll 2 for 1. So you can spend your own mojo 1 for 1, but on a friendly, if like say Cal had 2 points of mojo, you could take those and give as a 1 point modifier to somebody.
Oh, I see. So it's like a half. Okay.
Yeah. All right, but that hits.
Right.
So give me damage.
Yeah. Okay. So, 8.
8 points of damage. So this thing is staggered at this point. And Spikers, your professional warrior opinion is that they are not going to be able to survive another shot of that like intensity. This thing is rocked back. It's got its pancreas is half hanging out. It's terrible. It's a whole, it's just looking awful.
Can he do
So,
reckless
that's
attack?
awesome.
Can he do reckless attack? So he sucks him up and goes, come on, hit me then!
You know why? You can't actually, now that I think of it, because he's stunned from the, the thing, so he doesn't get a shot because it's done. So normally you could have, but he can't go. So,
Can he grand slam?
like, come get some. He's like,
Yeah. You should be drinking Rain Cat.
At this point, nobody at the Rain Cat Brewery is driving home. There, you know what I mean? Like the Rain Cat guy, like the bosses are high-fiving each other. It's the best holiday prank ever. And yeah, man, these guys are, I got a security guard macking out with a trucker. It's just bedlam over at the Rain Cat brew silo. All right, so Fab Frankie riding a fire tornado. What you gonna do, bro?
I'll fire tornado over to the Commodore with my club. Commodore? More like Don't. What? And then I'll hit him with my club.
Take a shot.
No, I miss. I got a 7.
Yeah, he. You know what? You think he has some kind of magical protection? You kind of like deflect off of him as if he has like a shield of some sort. You know what you're looking for. This that does not work. So it is their turn. So he is going to go back. He realizes he's in a screwed up state, so he is not going to try to cast another spell. He is just going to. He actually has a pitchfork. He's going to try to stab you with an actual pitchfork. But he's -2 dice, so he's only rolling a d14 for that attack. But he actually is going to get I got a 12. I might hit you with that. I got a 13. Does the 13 get you?
No, thanks to my fire pants.
Yeah, he fire pants blocking him. It's not happening. The Maxitor is stunned, won't do anything this round. The half orc is making I'm gonna give her. She's taking a deed die to restring her bow in 1 round to fix it. Like her mighty deed's gonna be like get it strung up in one go. Gets a 3, pulls it off. I'm like, snaps it back, still looking over her dress like, the hell pugs, the 2 of them, one barks something to the other, and the 2 of them run off with Charon's arm, and they run through one of those doors and just head out of there.
I use my other arm to.
Give me back my arm, you run.
I mean, that thing's gonna be heavy, but the banded mail on it and everything.
They're hell pugs. They're some big, they're horrifying. They're some big kids.
I've met a couple, yeah.
And then the sheep thing kind of goes up to Cal, who has no one fighting him, and it's like, so are you ready to answer my riddle yet? And even Commodore Beelzebub is like, you can't do anything but that. Why don't you just shut the hell up? So
why don't you go bug someone else, please, Sheet?
I've got a riddle.
Oh, fine. Tell me your riddle.
Yes. I herald joy, deliver madness, sacrificed at sea, a naming, grape shot to unleash the dancers, siren to incite the lover, tomorrow still as death, forsaken. Tonight I dance and woo and sparkle. What am I? And he looks very satisfied. Looks over at the Commodore like, yeah, some people still like riddles, you know. So that's his go, and that's all of them. And it is the top of the order, and it is time for it is your turn, Cal the Callous. What are you gonna do?
Can I grab a hold of him and just try to do something with him?
Yeah,
tie him in a knot or something.
Yeah, you can try to grapple him, absolutely. And give me a attack roll, just like a grapple check.
Nine.
All right. So your hands pass right through the apparition as if he wasn't there. And he's like, ha ha ha, only answering my riddle shall allow you to pass through my door. Ha 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 ha. Flap, 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 flap. And he looks very pleased with himself at this point. And there you go. So that did not work out. That's all right, though, because it's time for double time. It's double time for double time.
Oh, yeah. Was it the Commodore that's currently disapproved?
Yeah, he sure is.
Okay, so I'm going to knock an arrow.
And get him?
Hopefully.
Yeah, go for it.
And, okay, here we go. That was a natural 20.
Boom, kid, that's awesome. Roll me.
I'm going to be looking at the ogre when I do it. Sorry.
Yeah. She's like, all right, that was a good shot, actually. That was a hell of a good shot. Roll me regular damage.
Yeah,
Do you get a point of mojo for that?
Yeah, for a natural 20, you get a point of mojo. Oh, you got one for your spell earlier, too. For your 20 on your spell check. Forgot that. So, forgot. We weren't in combat, so I didn't even think about it.
That was a 3 for damage.
Okay.
That was also a what do you call it? I forgot what they're called. Those
critical.
Because he's devastating attack.
Oh yeah, roll your devastating attack.
So that's another 1d4, which is there. Wow, that's an additional 1 point of damage. So that's 4 points of damage.
Own it, and then give me a crit.
Where is it?
What are you, table 2?
Yeah, table 2, 1d8. There we are.
And your luck mod.
That's 6. 6. No luck mod.
Yep. Foe dazed by ferocious attack. Speed and actions are reduced by half. Going to lose a round next round.
4 points of damage. Can I grandstand with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just a d20 plus personality modifier, right?
Yep. And your level, and your character level. It should all be built in there on your character sheet.
Would help if I didn't accidentally roll the d8 instead. I got 21.
Hey, you get 2 points of fame, and the crowd goes berserk. They think like you fronting with that sidearm thing, and then putting him down like that. Like, like people are coming up with contracts after this game. They're impressed. Nicely done, double time. So what is Sharon and then Spiker? Sharon the messenger. What you gonna do?
The Commodore's pugs ran off already, right?
Yeah, they ran through one of those open doors that was over there. So.
Okay. And the swarm of bugs is gone now, and.
Yeah, they only lasted for 2 rounds. So this is the last round. Was the last round they were here.
Still disrespected though.
Yeah. Okay.
Still disrespected and losing a round next round is the Commodore.
Oh, nice. Even better. I'll see how his spleen feels next, I guess.
give me a roll.
Okay, it's not a crit, but it is a 18.
You got an 18.
Even on a D16, yeah.
That's a total hit.
Yikes. Okay. But regular damage, so total of 7 points.
7 points?
Oh, I apologize. That should be a D3 for the punch, right? Or D4? What do you normally do for unarmed attacks?
D3.
Okay. Yeah, that's significantly less. It's total of 3 points.
All right, he's still up, but you belt him one. That's terrible. Oh, so I just put the riddle into the Twitch chat. So as always, y'all are, if you've not played or ran this game, and hello, Grape Ape Texas, well done. What's up, Grape Ape? You can throw in a guess for the riddle. Look, I almost got the riddle in the thing like an idiot. Oh God, that was just close. So
That'd be great.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be quick. All right. So the feel free to throw in suggestions for the riddle if you're playing at home. If you're watching at home, I consider you playing at home. You might be in a gallery. That's awesome. And but the rest of y'all, fight is going to still continue. It was Charon. Now it is Spiker.
So the Maxator in front of me was stunned, so he's sort of staggering back.
Yep.
And okay. Drez the Spiker's he's gonna go in for something a bit fancy. Gonna try and pull off a deed. He's gonna take his trident. He's still trying to impress the half orc over there. So he looks over at takes his trident, spins it round his head, spins around, and tries to go in for another signature move up under the head.
Like the fake out and then the same thing. All right, I got you. Go ahead and give me.
Yeah. 19.
That's a total hit. Roll me some damage.
That's a 4 on the D die.
Right up under the chin, into the neck. That's terrible.
11.
Okay.
Who is impressing whom at this point?
I know, right? So, here's what happens. When that thing goes into his chin for a minute there, you can actually see the trident's middle tine up at its mouth. And then the thing falls over, just like passed out. And Splitfoot the half orc is like, and then she wants to impress you too, so she's looking to see who she's gonna kill next. So she's still looking at double time. And she's like, all right, this over here? No, I got them.
That dress of grandstands with his trident, like.
Give me a grandstand check.
3 in total.
Yeah.
Nat 1 on the D20.
They're all like, get your head back in the game.
Should have been drinking Rain Cat.
I think you were drinking Drain Cat. That's where you went wrong.
What? You can't be toilet duck. What? No, all right, so fight's going to continue. Got the Spiker, and it's time for Bad Frankie.
I don't really mean to put you on the spot, but do you have a table for Invoke Patron for Prometheus, or would I make something up, or can I...
I've got a table for Invoke Patron for Prometheus.
Nice. All right, I will spell burn a point from...
Hey, we got 3 minutes left. Just one?
Oh, sure. I'll spell burn a whole bunch. I'll do 6 total.
Do you want these as well?
Rip your face off.
I'll throw a mojo in.
Pull it.
Point of mojo. 4 points of mojo.
Yeah.
I'll add 2 more.
6 points of mojo.
You got the one from me.
7.
All right, and I spell burn 13. Which means I rolled a 35.
At least it wasn't a nat 1.
Yeah, so here's what happens. On a 35, I'm going to say that every one of these guys is suddenly wrapped up in chains, and they're dragged back up against the wall, and you can see all of your the wounds that you guys have all catch on fire and burn away. So everyone heals back and dies 6 points.
Gaze upon my fire pants and despair.
And that's the end. They are all chained up to the wall, and they just Beelzebub was like, I guess we surrender.
It's
Yeah, you
just a
guys-
small matter of my arm.
All right. Do you head down there you head down where the pugs went?
Jen, do you want me to retcoin your arm?
No, I think we have to do that in real time.
Yeah, you had to do it when it came down.
Oh,
But,
at the time, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But here's
I
what
wasn't
happens.
sure that it was going to be the worst thing that happened. So
Yeah.
So when you get down there, you see the hell pugs are also chained up. Like they have a little room in there, and there's a little doghouse in there, and they've totally tried to hide your arm in the doghouse, and you can totally see it.
that's so bad. Yeah. I snap the fingers of my other hand and just point menacingly. Bring.
They can't. They're all chained up. They can't bring it to you. They're all,
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Prometheus'
Okay,
chains
then
are all there.
I'll rummage around and find my
Right.
arm.
You
Yeah, these are
find
phrases I don't normally say.
Yeah, you find your arm in there, but there's also your arm is in there. There's also 2 empty bowls out in front, one which says diesel and one which says violet. But also inside there, you feel around, you find there is your arm. There is a year's supply of Serious Hunter premium dog food, a certificate for it, and there's also a magical item, the Booster Wand. The Booster Wand is a minor magical item. It's got 6 charges, and an arcane spellcaster can spend a charge to roll a D16 plus 4 for a spell check rather than a D20. Hey, Trokio. And this is our time. This is going to be our last room
Wow.
there. 6 charges. So we're going to go ahead and stop here for tonight. But thank you all since we're out of time. But this is great. Thank you, my players, for showing up today and for doing a fabulous job. You guys did amazingly, even despite your crap dice in some cases. Now you know who I'm looking at. I didn't do so hot either. I didn't make one saving throw. I don't think I made one save, which is just
I
crap.
recommend dice from Raincat.
Ah,
Right? And the riddle. Do we get to at least solve the riddle real quick?
yeah, let's hear it. What's your answer?
Is it alcohol? Say like Raincat?
Close. More specific.
Champagne.
I'm thinking champagne.
Champagne is the riddle, and
The grape
riddle
shot is
master-
what made me think, right? The sound of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great way to end the crappy year of 2020, Brendan.
It was.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, this is my last game of the year. It was a crappy year, but I had a wonderful year of gaming. And thank you all for playing with me and for being my friends and for watching from home. Thank you all so much. And hey, you know what? It's 1,000 Worlds, but we're still game therapy. So we're going to do one more time this year. If you're watching, if you would please do this with me. Everyone, take a deep breath. Exhale. In with the gaming. Out with the bullcrap. In with the gaming. Out with the bullcrap. Thank you. Thank you all very much for playing and for showing up and for watching. You're always welcome. See you next year on 1,000 Insane Worlds.